From the mud, flying high, it's prime time. Coach Prime got the squad ready. Now it's our time. Us in the black and gold, undefeated as the gold. Travis sounded like a daddy's taking full control. Shooter in the pocket, throw it down for precision. Man, listen, every play, every snap, man, it's like a vision. We got talent in the trenches, fire in our souls, fire shoes on our feet. We can't be beat. Buffs Nation, stand up, let the world know. Undefeated season, we ready, let's go. Our receivers got the speed and they got the hands. Corners in the league, they don't stand a chance. Shit is slinging bullets, wide outs on the go. Somebody let them know it's about to be a show. Linebackers hitting hard, defense never rests. Every down, every yard, we put them to the test. The Buffs on the rise, better check the stats. We are like that, we taking every game, no looking back. Buffs Nation, stand up, put your wrist in the air, hold it up, they know what time it is, Shadur. It's more than a game, we are putting our stamp on the game. Gold jacket, Hall of Fame. We grinding every day, we making history every week. The Buffs are the future, y'all gon' see. Travis and Shadur, they leading the pack. With a team full of stars, there's no turning back. From bowling to the world, look mama ain't on top of the world. Buffs on top, it's a new era. Coach Prime in the squad, bringing terror.
Yo, we back, man, and we don't know how to act, man. It's a lot of crazy stuff going on right now, y'all. A lot of crazy stuff. I had to jump on. I got crazy stuff going on at the ranch, and I'm looking at all this news dropping. I was like, man, I don't care. I got it. Because how things are going, it's gonna be a whole new 4 or 5 stories tomorrow. So let me run down some of this stuff real quick. We're gonna get to the show. I don't know, it's late. Some guys might jump on, some guys might not jump on. I'm not gonna be on here all night, y'all. We're gonna keep it real quick, but I'm gonna run through all this stuff. So we got some updates on the NCAA game that's coming out. George Seaton was preseason, what been pronounced preseason All-American. Now I gotta kind of figure out what list is this. It seems like it's a solo list, so I don't know how much weight we can put into this list. We got Alabama's coach. He's on fire right now, but I got to give a warning to all these 5-star guys that's coming in there. Hold your horses. Make sure everything is right before you jump all the way in. I know some 5-stars that's been in Alabama the last 2-3 years, or the last year especially, that they had a hard exit. We're going to get into that. Randy Moss just won his battle against cancer. Shouts out to Randy Moss. I told y'all that Sacramento State was gonna make some noise. They just signed a 4-star wide receiver. You see in the bottom left-hand corner. Texas Tech is getting wild right now. Texas Tech just signed one of the top offensive linemen for 3 years for $5.1 million for 3 years. And I got some footage of this guy. I don't know how good it's going to make Texas Tech feel about their guy, but I'm going to show it. Shadur is getting a lot of love from people all over. The Ball brothers are showing Shadur some love. Drake is showing Shadur some love. Caitlin Clark has showed Shadur love. I should have put her up there. But her shoe just dropped, and it sold out in 10 minutes. And I'm going to tell y'all how it sold out in 10 minutes. The fans did not buy this. We're going to get into that. Colorado's coach, the numbers are out. The defensive coordinator did a phenomenal job last year. People were saying he couldn't do it, and he did it. He did it at a high level. Syracuse, I think they got a big signee, but some news just dropped a few minutes ago that he's not agreeing with what's been said in the news. So It's some torn. Hi, what's up, Diggs? Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all what's going on, man. So look, my man from Syracuse, we're gonna get into that. This might be the biggest recruit Syracuse done got in the last 20 years. I thought Demetrius Samuels was the one. Hell, they just got another guy from Florida. We think they just got another guy from Florida, and we got a new anchor, news anchor that's sweeping the nation. She kind of fine. Y'all see that dress down there. We're gonna get into that. And there's some new celebrations and stuff on the NCAA game that I want to tell y'all about. The game is looking kind of cool, looking kind of sweet. I ain't gonna lie. But all right, y'all, let's get to it. I'm gonna drop the link in case anybody want to jump on. But like I said, we running through this stuff fast, y'all. I'm trying to be done in an hour. Trying to be done in an hour. All right, the link is dropped. Let's get to these slides. Um, all right, so the first news I heard, it was saying Syracuse lands commit from 5-star Calvin Russell, who is ready to work and get everything to the orange. All right, they saying this guy is locked in with Syracuse, right? Big time guy. I want to check. I'm gonna show. I got some highlights for y'all too. Big time. They already got the flyers up. It's on Rivals. They got Fran Brown in the back. He played with Teddy Bridgewater. He helped them win a championship last year. But Russell becomes the highest rated commit for a Cuse in over 20 years, right? All right. And look, they said this was his top three: Florida, Syracuse, and Georgia. So I'm gonna tell y'all why. You see, this is the same wide receiver. He plays football and basketball. I don't know if y'all know, but it's some good football players that came through Florida and Georgia. Anthony Edwards came through Georgia a few years back, and y'all know what Florida did way back in the day, winning a bunch of championships, right? Well, a lot of y'all might not know, and I'm sorry, y'all. I worked a 12-hour shift, and I'm still rocking. So we're gonna power through this. A lot of y'all might not know Carmelo Anthony's son just signed with Syracuse. Carmelo Anthony's son just signed with Syracuse. So that's star power. So now if you go play with Syracuse, and if they let you play both ways, which I think they will, now he can play with Carmelo Anthony's son, get a lot of shine like that, and he can play on the football field and get a lot of shine. I'm telling y'all, Syracuse is the new wave. Now let me pull up some of his highlights, y'all, so y'all can see our man is real. I'm gonna pull up some of these highlights to show y'all that he's real. We're gonna get through this real quick as I can. And I'm gonna say y'all, he's nice. He's nice. Hold on, don't tell me okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let me take this picture down. All right. Hold on. Here we go. A man is nice, bro. Look at the hands, toe tap, corner, steal, bam on him. Look at this. Bamming on him. Look at this. Hit with the inside move, push off, got him, showboat, running the end zone. That's 6'5", 6'4". Spin it. Ooh, look, hey, look how quick he is, dog. He lost the ball and caught it back. He can shoot threes and everything, bro. This dude. Twitch. Look at this, right? Look at this, dog. Look at it. Powering over dude. Look at this. He different, bro. He different, y'all. You don't see this every day. You do not see this every day. Now, I feel like he's a better football player than basketball player, and that's how it is most of the time. But he nice. He nice. Y'all. We done seen this already. So, my man is nice, y'all. Let me show y'all some other stuff. So, so what he came out and said, let me give y'all this breaking news and appreciate my guy LG. He came out and said, I have not committed to no one. Look how many views I got. 355K views. Hey, Calvin, Russell, dude, hey, drag this out, bro. If you do have a school in mind, drag this out and try to run your subscribers up. Say, when I get to X amount of subscribers, I will give y'all my official school. Like, once you already know what school you're going to go to, say, once I get this many subscribers, I will let y'all know what school I'm subscribed to, dog. If you get those subscribers are over 100,000, that's a bag in itself. So do that. Make sure you get your numbers up so you're more marketable. So now if you go to Syracuse, wherever you go, you can market yourself. All right. Let's see, what's the next story? Next story. All right, we'll do this. All right, so Drake dropped a song and he said something about too grown, and he threw up the Shadur. Like, I'm too grown. Everybody knows Shadur number was 2, and they called him grown. And he was like, I'm too grown, and he threw the wrist up like this. Like, so they saying Drake trying to be down with Cleveland and rock out. I want to see Shadur. Y'all let me know if y'all want to see Drake and Shadur do an album. Like, not an album, not a song, a feature. Like, just one song, right? This is my list of people I want to see Shadur do an album with, just off the top of my dome right now, right? Mikey Williams, that signed with Sacramento State, Drake, and my other guy, the other sensation, the other brother, Ball, Alonzo. I like, y'all know Alonzo can rap too. I would like to see Shadur do a album, well, not an album, it's an album, a song with Alonzo, a song with Drake, and a song with Mikey Williams, and a song with Shaq. I don't know how that'll go. Song with Shaq, and maybe even Dame. Like, just let him do a sports album. I like to see him do it. And some people might be like, nah, that's corny. You got fans from both sides. So you got all Ball fans, all Mikey fans, all your fans, all Shaq fans, like all Dame fans, all Drake fans. Y'all know how this could really go. Y'all understand how this could really like turn into a platinum album real fast. So, hey, Lonzo Ball just got traded to Cleveland. So he down. He down with it. He like, I'm down with the play. So that's cool. That's cool. Both of them my guys. Now we're gonna get into this right here. Oh, and shouts out to Randy Moss. Randy Moss has beat cancer. Moss will return to on Sunday countdown after beating cancer. So big shots out to Randy Moss. I didn't even know he had cancer. Let me see. J Dub, you in the house? J Dub, what's happening, man? Hey, did y'all land a big fish, or is he still out in the ocean swimming around? What's going on, J Dub? Did y'all land him? What's going on, promo?
Yo, what up? What up?
What's up, man? Hey, yeah, I know we on late, bro. I got a story to tell you tomorrow, dog. Crazy story. I'll tell you tomorrow. But when I seen all this news dropping, man, I said I gotta go live. Live today. I know we're gonna get some more stuff tomorrow. It's the weekend.
Yeah. I just parked.
Yeah, you good, man. I'm gonna play this right here. Now we're gonna get into this because Cam said we was hating. And did you before we get too far into it, hey, promo just jumped on. Syracuse saying we got him.
Yeah, because that thing said 2 hours ago, the one I sent.
Uh
So hopefully it's up to date. But if we got him, yeah, he's playing football and basketball. So that's
yeah,
huge.
and see, and that's why like Syracuse, it makes sense for him to go to Syracuse because football and basketball. I didn't know he was this nice in basketball.
Yeah, and think about it. He's really at two powerhouse. Like he playing powerhouse basketball and football. Because Syracuse got a real
Exactly.
good
Like,
basketball program.
yeah, as of right now, what other place could you go to where both of them are powerhouses right now? Well,
Right,
both of them are up and coming powerhouses. Let's say that they
right,
both getting back on track.
right.
Yeah, yeah. So I want to see. I
And
mean,
and he's in a national spotlight because remember Camelo Anthony's son's there.
exactly. I mentioned that. But he came back out and said he hasn't signed with nobody, right? He
Oh, he
dropped
did.
this. He's like, I haven't. You see this on screen? He said, I haven't committed to no one. So he came back and said that with his chest. And let me take this down. This was at 8 p.m. Uh, today. It just happened. 8 p.m. Like 4 hours ago. Howard already got 355K. I
Dang.
hope he used this and drag it out and say, look, when I get 100,000, I'll let y'all know what school I'm going to. I hope that's what he do. What's up, Big Worm? What's happening? When you gonna jump on the show, Big Worm? He said, J Dub saying, nah, that's because Syracuse reported it early. Well, I don't really think Syracuse reported it. I think On3 reported it because what I seen it was On3 stuff. Like they took Fran Brown picture and put it on, and I see On3 might have did this on purpose.
Yeah. Because maybe the kid wanted to make like a big announcement. You know what I mean? And they kind of ruined it. Whoever
Yeah, yeah,
reported it early.
yeah. It's crazy. Rivals dropped this. Rivals. hmm But all right. So let's get into this Cam Newton stuff, man. Now Rome say we taking up for Cam. Well, I'm taking up for Cam. You say you agree with Rome. Like Cam out here hating.
No, I didn't say that. I
I
said
thought
I
I
did.
thought
I said he didn't get hit like RG3 got hit. So I disagreed with him saying that he's gonna be a one hit wonder like RG3. Because remember RG3 wouldn't slide. You see what I'm saying? Jaden
yeah.
Daniels wasn't taking those hits. He gets rid of the ball and gets out
Yeah,
of
that's
bounds.
true. That's
So,
true. That's true.
but if he was getting hit like that, yeah, I would agree with Cam. But he's not getting hit like that. So, but I don't think it's
I,
hating. That's just that's his opinion. You know what I mean?
what's going on, D? What's going on? Hey, this is on late night hours, dog. This when D can jump on these late nights. She must be a nurse or something. Be late night. She's security guard, top flight security.
DD was good.
Hey, okay, Big Ram, we will be waiting.
Big Worm in the building.
Hold on. He said he committed around 9:40 p.m. So he put that out and said I ain't committed nobody at 8, and then he committed at 9:40.
Yeah. Well, the one I sent you, that was like 2 hours ago, and it said he committed. So that was the most recent thing that I sent you.
Okay, so what LG found was something that he posted earlier today or earlier
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah, because the one I sent, it was 2 hours ago. It was just posted.
And then they already get 2 dudes from to the Bridgewater team.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. So let's play this Cam Newton, and y'all let me know, man, in the comment section. Is it hate or is he just asking a question? Y'all put an H for hate, Q for question. If you want to do all that typing, but let's get to this, man. Y'all, I think y'all been a little harsh on my guy, but we will see. We will see. Y'all don't hold back, y'all. Don't hold back. All right.
Here, Jayden Daniels could be a potential one-hit wonder.
Nah,
What makes him
I
different?
think he loves the game too much.
But speak to me like from a DMV.
He loves the game too much. You know, you got people that don't love the game.
Mhm.
They love what comes with the game. That boy loves the game. Like he just loves the game. Like
Seen a lot of success
Uh,
as a rookie season.
I worry about that with our most like CJ struggled a little bit the second year, but
Yeah.
but the line was a little.
But
you know.
I'm gonna say it in this way. There's nobody
I'm
who
just
had the
doing
game
that.
in a chokehold like Robert Griffin III. But RG3, bro, I have to tip my hat to him.
One of the GOAT rookie seasons of all
No,
time.
for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I see that same thing happening for Jayden, and as you know, being in that community, do you fear that?
I mean, I think you always fear, like we got PTSD of not winning for so long. So it's like we don't even know how to have good things. We don't know what it's like to be like having 5 primetime games this year. Like we don't know. Like so it's like there's a reason why. You know what I'm saying? And this is the kid from LSU. But so we like, damn, like, okay, when is the honeymoon over? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's easy to think like that, but I gotta believe in like, you know, the new organization, the new GM. You know, they got plans for the new stadium. So like we going in the right direction. We trying to right them wrongs from all them years.
all right, y'all. All right, so that was Wale, right?
Yeah. Rome didn't listen to that video. He asked the question. He made it sound like Cam came out there and said, "Oh, he gonna be just like RG3. He's gonna be a one hit." He didn't. It was a question. Yeah, Cam just
Exactly.
asked
He
a
just
question.
asked. That's what I said. That's what I heard. I heard a question. I heard a question. Now I'm gonna put this guy on the screen for y'all to know who we referring to. This guy
Tell,
said he was hating.
tell the chef to
This
explain himself.
yeah. Chef is up here making that all kind of outlandish allegations, and he just asked the question: do y'all think he's gonna be a one-hit wonder? Now I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I didn't watch Jayden Daniels as much. I saw some games here and there, the Florida State game, but I didn't watch him all. So when he won the Heisman, I was like, he won the Heisman. Like, okay, he was good, but I can't say I was watching him like I watched Jenny Manziel, like I watched Jameis Winston, how I watched Tebow. I didn't watch Daniels the same way. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Even when he got to the pros, I was surprised, and I kind of only seen him like on the back end, like in the playoffs. I didn't even when he played against who did he play against this season? Caleb Williams. Did you watch that game when he played against Caleb Williams?
Yeah, I watched every game that was on TV and
I'm saying,
catching highlights on ESPN.
I'm saying, did you see the whole game with
Yeah.
Caleb Williams? And see, I didn't see it. I heard it kind of hyped it up a little bit, and I didn't see it. I didn't watch it.
Oh yeah, because he threw that game winner at the end of the game.
So who you think had the better performance out of the two rookies?
Well, if you Jayden, they won more. Their stats was kind of similar, but the
Okay, all right.
Commanders won.
Because he did it last minute and win, that's how I put him over the top. All right, hey. So hold on. Hey, is in the building. We finna bring Hater Ray to the stage. Rome, what's going on?
Yo, y'all boys
Him and his
so thirsty
sidekick.
up there, man. Y'all must be drinking that hater rain.
LG co-signing on that bull crap.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, man, y'all gotta stop defending Cam, man. He been hating for a long time. Y'all can't keep defending him just
Bro,
because
he
he from
just asked the
Georgia.
question, dog. He didn't say nothing. He asked the question.
Can
Hey,
y'all hear me still?
yeah. I can hear
We hear
Sabrina
you.
say she watched all the games. Promo.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I watched all the games.
Okay.
Yeah, Jayden Daniels did his thing, bro.
D tell us what Wale know about football. Wale, that's his city. Wale go to the games, the basketball game, courtside, everything.
So look, this is what I'm gonna ask y'all, man, because there's a reason that this is considered hate. So
Okay.
the reason that it's considered hate is why is that even a question on your show, dog? There's so many other things you could be talking about. Why is somebody being a one hit wonder even a question on your show? Why isn't it? Hold on. Why isn't it? Do y'all think Jaden Daniels gonna have a better season than he had this past year? Cause he balled. You think he gonna improve and get better? Cause he really set the bar high. Why isn't that the question? Versus, do you think he gonna be a one hit wonder? That's why it's considered hate. Why are you even asking that question?
No, it's not.
Now I understand what you're saying, but did you see
Kim,
how Wale responded? Wale
right.
was just like, "Yeah, man, like we always nervous, like because we've been losing for so long, like we never have anything for a long time, like so he's acting like, dog, dude, y'all think he gonna keep it going?" And that's a big time fan. The fan should have been like, "Yeah, he gonna keep it going." He was nervous, dog. He couldn't even stand on it. He was like, "I don't know. Oh, I hope we can keep it, but." That's how he answered. Am I wrong?
No, you're right. But that's Cam. Cam is different. He's not gonna ask the same question other shows are asking. That's why he's Cam. That's why he dressed the way he dressed. So he
Uh,
asked in a different way. Because
and
he's
that's
not the
perfectly
only
fine.
one that asked that question. That question's been asked before.
Oh, for real? Do you know who else asked that question?
I have to find it. It was one of them
But
other.
see that
I want to say it was. It might have been Ocho. The show with Shady on. I think it was them.
okay. And see that so Rome, if Cam got that question from another show and he just kind of recycled it on his show, is he wrong for doing that? Wrong. You gonna take a little break over there?
He'll fell asleep.
Yeah, he over there drinking some drink or something.
He ain't cooking. He ain't cooking tonight. He burning up the noodles.
Oh, I don't know what happened to Rome, man. Rome came in here spewing his biased opinions, and
You see how he
and
tried to switch that? He made it seem like Cam came out and just said Cam answered the question. That's
yeah.
not hate.
Cam just asked a question,
If it's a question, how is that hate asking a question? I mean, I don't get it.
and there's like a lot of guys, like even like Dan Marino had that freshman year. He came in there, balled out, and then he never made it back to a Super Bowl. Like you got a lot of guys that came in. Luck came in on fire, and then he had to retire early too, like RG3.
Yep.
Like so, a lot of running quarterbacks never get that magic back. Even some throwing quarterbacks never have a good season. What's going on, Shirley? Miss Shirley in the building. What's going on? Let's see, Sabrina be on it now. We gonna have to have Sabrina on the show one night. Yeah, Jayden is a great team. Great team will keep the rolling calls.
Yeah, he don't get hit, bro. He gets rid of that ball and he slides, so he's good. I ain't worried about him being a one hit wonder. He gonna do what he do.
So she think, and I understand what Shirley's saying. Like he got to go against the Eagles, and then it's Commanders. She said Commanders, and then it's gonna be the Giants and Dallas. But Dallas is good.
Come on,
Dallas that dog. Dallas did good this offseason
bro.
in the draft, and they got another nice wide receiver.
Yeah, but they Dallas.
I mean, I hear you. I hear you. And,
And you saw what he
okay,
did to them last year. You saw what he did to the Cowboys last year. Micah
you heard
Parsons,
what
that's all they
said.
got.
And you heard what they said. They said this is our first time having 5 primetime games. Last year they played the schedule that was an easier schedule because there was a bottom of a barrel team. Now they went to the playoffs. They finna have a tougher schedule this year. So we gotta keep all this in mind. It's gonna get harder.
I'm not. I don't think their schedule was easy last year.
It was easy because that's why they got him in the draft because every time you have a high draft pick, they give you it's computer generated. They give you an easier schedule. And when you have like you make the playoffs, winning record, all that kind of stuff, you have a tougher schedule. They make it like that. So LG said, ins and outs, my thoughts on it.
He said what?
Hey, blanket shit she on tonight. She does some Dallas stop faking them out. Michael Parsons is not worth too much. You said the Browns don't have an easy schedule this year. What's the Browns schedule like? I don't know the Browns schedule.
You gotta look at their division. They're the tough division.
I mean, their division are automatically gonna be hard. You can't get around your division game.
Right.
And Promo, I'm glad I got you on here, Promo. Hold on. Let me look at this Brown schedule. And we'll run on this Brown schedule real quick, and then we'll get back to the stores. Is it 2025? All right, they start off with the preseason Panthers, Eagles, LA.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. You
My bad, I got a call.
Man, you got the ducks off.
Yeah, I had a call come in, man. You know it's Romeo time. But go ahead, my bad. I ain't been interrupted.
Hold on, let me do this schedule. Let me do the schedule real quick. So they start the season off with the Bengals. That's in their division. The Ravens, that's in their division. And they play the Packers. They play the Lions. Oh, them all hard games right there. Then they got the Vikings. The Vikings didn't make the playoffs last year, right? Or did they? I don't think they made the playoffs last year.
Yeah, they made them.
They did.
Sam Darnold was balling. That's why he got that big bread.
Okay. Then they got the Steelers. That's in their division. Then they got the Dolphins. Dang. But the Dolphins didn't make the playoffs last year. They didn't. That's why Tyreek Hill said he want to get traded. Then they got the Patriots. The Patriots didn't make the playoffs last year. Then they got the Jets. The Jets didn't make the playoffs last year. Ravens, that's in their division. They got the Raiders. The Raiders didn't make the playoffs last year. 49ers. Did the 49ers make the playoffs last year? I don't think they did. And a lot of their teammates left.
Yeah, they did.
They win it. I think they won a division. Or did Seattle win?
That was year before last.
No, because they in the conference with did the Rams win it? I have to
Real.
check. I think the 49ers was in the playoffs though. Let me double check.
Well, I know they lost a lot of people. Then they play against the Titans. That they had a losing record. They play against the Bears. They had a losing record. And they play against the Bills. Now that's a good one. Steelers, that's the divisional game. And the Bengals, that's the divisional game. So they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 games against teams that won in the playoffs. Now hold on. The Bengals were in the playoffs either last year, right? That's 7
Mm,
games. Because the Steelers made it
Yeah, the
in.
Bengals weren't in or the 49ers. So neither
Yeah,
one
so
of them made it.
that's 7. 8 games. So half of their schedule. So y'all listen to this. Half of the Browns' schedule is against teams that did not make the playoffs. And the
you,
other half is
you
kind of
can't look
tough.
you can't look at it that way though.
Yeah, it was a
What do you
lot of
mean?
injuries, a lot of
Yeah, because
absent
the
players.
49ers are a playoff team. You know what I'm
And
Yeah,
saying?
so are the
49ers,
The
but
Bengals.
look
Bengals
out.
too.
But Joe
Yeah,
But
Burrow
look
was
who
hurt.
right.
but look who the 49ers lost. They lost a lot of people too.
Nah, they only lost Debo. They didn't lose that many people.
Yeah, they
They
lost
lost
Debo and
Dio.
Ayuk. Yeah, they lost 2 top receivers, but they still got McCaffrey. They still got Kittle.
Yeah, they replaced them receivers.
They defense still
Did they
cold.
lose some of their D linemen?
I know they still got
I mean,
Fred Warner. They paid him.
Yeah, they got their best guys. Bosa, Warner. Yeah, they good, man. Then the 49ers, bro, they just retool. They got a system. It ain't about the players, it's about the system.
Yeah,
yeah.
the toughest
So
part of the Browns, because that's the Browns schedule, right?
yeah, that's Brown schedule. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the toughest part is like the first 5 games. So that's a tough stretch. That's why I'm kind of like, man, let Shadur chill for a few weeks and then bring him in. But
They
I wouldn't be
division is
mad if
tough.
they threw him out there to the fire, man, threw him to the wolves and was like, go compete. Um, but I don't know, man. We don't know what the Browns gonna do. The Browns, to me, they still haven't shown me anything to where I'm like, okay, they will give them a fair shot. Like I want them to. I'm trying to be optimistic. I'm praying they do, but I still haven't seen anything that makes me believe like, yeah, they're gonna give them a fair shot.
Hey, let me tell you right here. Joe Flacco need to start them first 5 games and let him get lumped across the head and, and then slide Shadur in game 6. That would
Yeah.
be kind of good.
I mean, I think it'll be better for him to sit until they get him some better wide receivers, bro.
Yeah, now I would for
Beca-
next year. Next year, if he gets some good wide receivers, I think that'd be better for him. But
Yeah, he.
is there any good wide receivers coming out next year though? That's the thing.
Oh
It's
yeah, it's
always good
always
guys coming out, but
yeah,
who like the top
but you
wide
got
receivers are the sophomores.
yeah, you got to look at free agency too, though. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they don't got no free agency money. They tied up with that quarterback.
Oh, they said 49ers did not lose Ayuk. Oh, okay. I thought Brandon Ayuk went somewhere else.
That's
He was
Debo.
trying to get out of
I
there.
know Debo went to Washington.
Yeah, they
Hey
traded
Romo,
him.
you the
So
one
they
said
end up
it,
paying
Romo.
Ayuk then.
Yeah, Romo, you the one said it, Romo.
Oh, you froze,
I
or did
mean,
I
I
freeze?
said Romo. I'll put y'all names together. Promo,
No, Rome said
promo.
that. I didn't say that.
Yeah, I know when I said Ayuk left. I know
Oh, you
Debo went
said that?
to
Yeah,
Commanders. I thought Ayuk left. I know he said he wanted to leave, but I guess they paid him. Or they franchise tagged
Yeah,
him.
they
One of the
paid him.
two.
yeah.
They paid him. They ended up paying him.
Okay.
I wouldn't have paid him. I'd have traded his butt for Jamal because he hasn't been proven as a number one receiver yet. So we're gonna see if he can handle that number one. Because remember
Yeah.
when Debo Samuel was out, he wasn't doing nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bro, he ain't proved to be no number one wide receiver. He want all that money.
Yeah. He never showed me what he supposed to be there. So they saying the word is they might trade him to try to get Jeremiah Smith.
No, I think he talking about the Browns might trade their first round pick and to get Jeremiah Smith in 2027. That's way too far away.
That is far
Yeah.
away.
I mean, it's gonna be a loaded draft for receivers that year because you know the boy from Alabama coming out, Texas, Colorado. It's gonna be lot of wide receivers coming out
Y'all
in
know
that
my
draft.
boy O Miller coming out, man. Him and
Miller,
Shadur never really
yeah.
got the opportunity, man, to do what they was destined to do, man.
Man, cut that out. Cut
They
that
never
out,
got the
man.
opportunity to do what they destined to
Cut
do, man.
that
They
out,
might have to
man.
grab O Miller in the third round, man.
Man, we just talked about that today. Old Miller still we got to see old Miller do a body of work. He ain't even did it. He done did 2 good games. That's all we done seen with old Miller.
Nah,
Well, in the
you
words of
can't.
Big
Hey,
Tiger, you only need one good season. Oh, or did I say that? Yeah,
Tiger,
you
Did
only
you
need one
say
good
that?
season.
Tiger, you can't say that. You know why you can't say that?
What I can't say? Why I can't say it? Tell me.
Jimmy Horn didn't give you no body of work. You didn't say that about
Mm,
him getting drafted. He
mm,
stayed injured.
mhm.
So old Miller can do the same thing.
He said one hand kept. Tiger, I'm about to teach you how to screenshot, man. You got to screenshot that. I bet it was a better angle, man. I'm gonna have to show you. Oh, he froze up. You go with that big Kool-Aid smile, man. Said one hand catch Miller.
Cause I'm gonna tell you,
Oh,
that boy JoJo the truth, boy.
why do you always cut me off every time I start talking?
You be capping.
hey,
Tiger, take this picture down, man. God, why you still got this picture up, man?
yeah, you here now? You here?
Take the picture down, man.
We had to have your presence in the room.
Yeah, dog.
Uh, hey man, shouts out to my man, Coach Taylor over there at Jackson, man, for bringing that thing home, man. Shouts out to Taylor, man.
Oh, they having a parade?
No, they already had it, but
Mm.
man, I saw him, man. He did the post, and he was only like 1,000, no more than 1,200 likes on the post. I'm like, come on, Jackson. This man done won y'all a championship, and y'all can't get 3,000 people to like the damn. Come on, Mississippi, stand up.
Man, all he had to do was put in the caption. Shout out to Coach Prime for paving the way. He would have had 12 million likes on that
You're right. You're right.
thing.
So look, all right. Now I threw this out earlier. So y'all know Drake show should do some love, and y'all know Lonzo Ball show should do some love. Caitlin Clark has show should do some love too. Um, Shaq has show should do some love. Who would y'all like to see? Should do a collab with, or should he just do a little album with Shaq, Drake, Lonzo, Dame, all them boys?
Yeah, I would like to see him eventually do his own album and then, just have some features on there from different people.
I don't want to see no album until he put in that work in the league.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I
Man,
said
he put in
eventually.
work.
He ain't put in no
He
work.
put
He ain't
in
played no
work.
game yet. He ain't played in the
No,
game yet.
look, like he said, like Shadur said. So you remember Jake Fromm was going fishing? You know how Travis going fishing right now? Are y'all saying Travis can't go fishing until you put some work in?
Travis ain't
Dude
no
gotta have some
quarterback.
kind of.
Travis ain't no quarterback, bro.
Drake Fromm was a quarterback. He was fishing.
Oh, okay.
That's
And
why.
where's he at? What team does he play for?
I mean, he was on somebody's
he,
team, but he
he,
wasn't
ain't,
that
he ain't
good in
even
the
in the league.
beginning. But we knew he wasn't that good in the beginning. We
Well,
knew
he
he wasn't
shouldn't
that
have
good.
been fishing.
But
He should have had his butt in the film room, learning them
but this is
coverages.
the this is the thing. Nobody just don't do it the same thing all day long. You got to have an outlet, dog. You got to get out and free your
Not a
mind. You can't.
quarterback, not a rookie quarterback, bro. Why you think Kansas City made Patrick Mahomes sit his rookie year, the whole year, so he can learn?
Yeah, but
You not,
dog, what I'm saying, on your downtime, he gonna have an off season, all this kind of stuff. Like
bro.
when
You
you're on
can't do no
downtime,
album in no off season, bro. It takes a lot of work to do an album. Now, if
no,
you
it
talking
don't.
about what?
These dudes drop their league. They don't even be in the same room no more. You send the beat over, you write something, you put something on it, and you send it back to them dudes. The DJ mix it, and then you got a song.
You talking about artists? That's all they do. He played football, so look at how many songs he dropped at CU. It takes time, bro. You can't just go in there and drop a really good song like that. Only certain people can do that. Because
Man,
if that was the
I got
case,
to the
he'll have
point.
multiple hits. He'll have multiple hits right now if that was the case.
So what you saying, promo is the only thing he can do is he can't play the video game. Only thing he can do is eat and sleep
No,
football.
right now, if I was him after what happened with the draft and trying to prove these people wrong and show them what he can
Nah,
do,
I
yeah.
ain't say right now, promo. I said who you want to see him do a song with. I ain't say it got to be the tomorrow or this week, but
I
before the
want to
season
see
starts.
him.
I'm
I
just
want to see
saying.
him. I want to see him be all pro, all star, doing his thing, and then you can worry about that after you get your second contract. Do your music. But right now, keep the main thing the main thing. Ain't that's what Dion say and Shadur? Keep the main thing the main thing.
So he look like the number one guy on the roster right now, right?
I mean, to us he is,
And
but we don't know what the team is thinking. You see what I'm saying?
I got it. So what if the team, even though he's doing great, don't want to play him, and he just got to sit there every week?
But we
Uh,
don't know. We don't
like
know if he's doing great. They ain't in pass yet, bro.
I was saying, for what we've seen right now,
7-on-7.
he's doing the best. For what he's doing right now, he's doing the best.
Right,
And
but
when they put pads on, are he gonna get hit when they put pads on? No.
but yes, he is. But let me ask you
No,
this:
he's not. He's not gonna get
Tiger,
hit.
what was your biggest complaint with Shadur?
My biggest problem was with
Throwing
my
the
two
check
biggest.
down and not taking sacks, right? So you got to wait
Yeah,
till they put pads on to see if he gonna be taking sacks or is he gonna throw the check down if he learned from no mistakes. You see what I'm saying? They playing 7-on-7 right now. You can't really judge what's going on right now until they get the pads on. Because he ain't gonna be able to take them sacks like he did at CU in the NFL. You got to
I
get rid of that
we
ball. So
we
that
all we
completion
understand.
percentage. So that's
We
all I'm saying.
understand that, dog. We understand all of that, dog. We done talked about that about 50 times already. Now Lonzo just got traded to Cleveland. Drake just did a song with two grown in it. Don't give my man a shout out. Shaq just gave him a shout out like 2 weeks ago. All these dudes rap. I'm just like, can he do a collab? That'll be pretty cool. See him do a collab with somebody. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I think
Promo. See, you see how Promo went and did some DJing the other week, but he still drive trucks. Promo, you don't need to be doing no DJ. Just focus on that truck.
Hey, I'm
Until
not
you
a
get that
quarterback.
truck paid off. Until you get that truck paid off.
Bobo said he a vet though. He
I'm
said he been
You
doing
know
this,
what?
man.
exactly. I'm not a rookie.
I gotta let that man live, man.
I'm not a rookie.
No, I think like you said, that's his outlet. So I think
I,
he'll continue to make
I mean,
music.
cause think
But
about it. Think about this. Look how the NBA shut down Iverson, shut down Kobe. You see what I'm saying?
They ain't necessarily shut down Kobe. They shut down
Yes, they
Iverson.
did. Kobe album never came out. The only song came out was the one with him and Brad McKnight. That album never came out.
So that's what I'm saying. Drop a little solo project with Shaq. If you drop a project with Shaq, it ain't gonna be crazy. It ain't gonna be no rated R or nothing. It's gonna be PG.
No,
That's how Shaq get down.
Kobe was PG.
But you know what? With Kobe, they were trying to make Kobe have this Will Smith kind of image.
Okay, but
That's what that was.
they already got a misconception of Shadur's image right now. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to paint him a picture that he's not. I mean, Shadur's a bright kid, smart, intelligent young brother. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what
We
they trying
get
to
it
paint.
now. We get it, but now you doing like Cam Newton right now. Like we just want to know who he'll do a good album with, dog. You
Oh,
talking about
Jerome, he just agreed with
no? I'm saying
you.
you turn it to another place like Cam Newton. We just want to know how the album sound. Who will be a good feature? That's all we want to know, dog. Who will be a good feature? But I digress. Because promo just want him to throw footballs all day. We'll just let him throw footballs all day.
I'm just
All
talking for
right.
year one. Year one.
All right.
Year one of music.
So the stats are out now, and I don't know. I think it's a combination of two. Do y'all think Coach Rob Livingston defense overachieved last year? What did he have the magic potion to make this defense stand out, or do y'all think it's a combination of the two? If y'all saw 2023, the sacks went up, the interceptions went up, forced fumbles went up, because they get better players in.
Well, yes and no. I think how he implemented his system had more effect than getting better players in because they really had the same nucleus. Majority of the players were from the previous regime. But the way he implemented his system, he made it easier for those guys to just react. They're not thinking. They didn't have to think. You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
So he made it easier for them. So I think
Now,
now that he has better players this year, think about how well those guys played last year, but he has better guys this year, especially on the defensive line. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
So if they can react just as fast as them guys last year, yeah. I mean,
So you saying it's more Livingston than it is more the players, while the numbers got better.
yeah, because he had a bunch of guys overachieve. You see what I'm saying?
All right. So what you saying is he's a coach that's probably gonna be on a lot of people's radar right now because he's been able to get more out of guys like he did
In like he did in the
in
NFL, the same
Cincinnati.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
because
So
that was his strength, and that's why they told Dion about that guy. Because think about it, Jesse Bates for the 49, I mean for the Falcons, played with the Bengals. He came from a Division III school. He developed him. Like look at all the
yeah,
DBs that he developed in Cincinnati.
what's
So
good,
just
Rain?
imagine what he's gonna do with them young boys coming to Colorado, the secondary.
All right. So what you saying is this might be our last year with Livingston. That was just pretty much saying.
Well, remember last year he interviewed
Yeah, that
USA
was
Teagues interview. Yeah, somebody they coming to get him, bro. unless he decides to just now I want to be here, this is where I want to be. But if he wants a head coach job, I mean they coming to get him. They coming to
yeah.
get him.
Now, chat. Did I do that like Cam Newton? I asked a question. So this might be our last year because if you keep doing good as a coach,
Yeah,
people are gonna want your services.
but
And
that
head coaches make a lot more than defensive coordinators.
yeah.
So I think it'd be wise for him to stay and let them win a bowl game at least first, and then because that's a bigger bag. If you leave while y'all still kind of wishy-washy, you don't know what you're gonna get. You get the lower tier schools. When you leave on a big high, that's when you get the bigger jobs.
What?
Um,
Nah, he getting a big job, bro. He getting a big job. But does he want to be a head coach? Because remember, Warren Sapp said he don't want to be a head coach. See, some guys want to be head coaches and some guys don't. You see what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
So if
I
it's
got
not his goal to be a head coach in college, he might be there. He might be there for a while.
I got you. And we run the same defense though. You saying Charles Kelly was running a defense that didn't fit our personnel. How did our defense change?
No, who said that?
North side. You should come on the screen.
What a different, because remember when they brought Livingston in there, you know, he said what he was gonna do. He wasn't gonna try to force them to play, because everybody thought he was gonna come in there and try to force them to play the Bengals defense, the NFL. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He devised a scheme around the talent that he had at CU.
I mean, somebody must got
And
wrong, order wrong. I'm saying I can't get this right. I ordered 2 Big Macs and no fries, extra pickles.
so what my man said on Militant Society, double burger with cheese. I said with cheese.
Hey, well, you said Livingston run a multiple defense. I didn't see. I seen that same defense, 2 linebackers. I never seen the defense with more than 2 linebackers on that field.
Oh, you gonna see it. We didn't have
I,
them last year.
I'm talking about
We didn't
last
have.
year. I'm the north side saying he ran a defense with multiple. Livingston ran a multiple defense last year.
Yeah, he
I
did.
saw the same defense there. What defense you seen with multiple linebackers out there?
No, but think about it. What team did we play that ran double tight ends?
Well,
We
yeah,
didn't play
hold
a
on
team.
now. Well, now if y'all saying he ran multiple
He,
defenses,
yeah, he
what
did.
multiple defenses did he run? Because I ain't seen no multiple personnel. I seen the same personnel all the time.
No, they have one where they have more DBs and they have one linebacker out there. They brought in extra safety.
Them like a
Like there's
dime
different.
defense.
Yeah, there's different defenses that he ran. But remember, he didn't have the person. Because think about it. Watch what he do this year, because you got more bigger guys now. So you might see 3 big defensive tackles out there at the same time against teams that run the ball good. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We didn't have that
Now,
flexibility last year.
now Rand saying if Rob leaves, they will replace him with good or better. Now, it's a chance, but I don't know if a lot of people can deal with Coach Prime. Coach Prime was
Right,
very demanding.
right.
You know, I don't know if everybody can deal with him like that.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah,
you,
now we
man.
can.
Man, my bad. God dang.
You got that order right.
What? What?
He said, "Hold on over there
What?
arguing with somebody, man. I said extra cheese.
Oh man.
Man,
What's the
I got a
order? It
wrong
ain't
shake.
hey.
Man, I had a strawberry shake. This is
Hey, I'm
what
finna
is
hey,
this?
I'm finna eat something though. It ain't got no calories associated with it. I'm gonna eat some though. Well, what y'all talking about? Oh, Charles Kelly.
Yeah. I was saying, did the defense, because you see the numbers, the
Yeah,
defense got better every year. Prior
yeah.
to him getting there, the 2023 numbers was better than the 22 and 21. So
Hmm.
is it Robert Livingston, or is it a combination of two? The better talent of players coming in, plus how he listened to the players and he put guys in that fit, that he played defenses that fit the guys that he had on the team.
Yeah, I think it was a combination of both. I think he has a. Oh, what's up, CU Buffalo? Welcome to the stage, my brother.
What's going on, family?
Hey, what's up? What's
Chilling,
up?
Oh,
What's
chilling.
up?
what's good? What's
Um,
good?
what I'll say, I think it was a combination of both. What I really think helped us out is we had a lot of experience on the defense. Like we returned a lot of players, had a lot of the same
Mm-hmm.
starters from the year before. I think we had 7 starters who started the year before, so I think that helped a lot. But I also think his scheming, how he let them play free and he's
Yep.
kind of find his niche as well. I think that helped a lot. But I think experience played a super key factor because you got to think like we had, as far as our defense, I know a lot of them didn't get drafted, but a lot of our defensive players is, currently on NFL rosters. So we didn't have no slouches, playing defense. So I think it was a combination of both.
Oh, hold on. Like North side, let's say 2 things. and see you. I'm gonna let you take off. I'm looking at these comments. Gav was saying Charles Kelly defense was too hard to learn for a bunch of transfers, and I get
That's
that.
facts. That's facts. Yeah.
I didn't like Kelly. I feel like he was old school. I think he was stuck in his ways. Now they saying Livingston last year. I didn't see those changes. They saying against Kansas we ran a 5-2-4. That's what to me. That's what I seen all year. Hold on, 5-2-4. No, I seen us run a 4-2-5 all year. That's what I seen us run. And you said we ran a 4-2-5 and a 3-4-5 again.
I think he froze up. Yo.
Yo.
Yeah, Tiger froze up. Yeah, I think we should have ran a 4-3 against Kansas, man. Ain't no way we should have had Silman Craig get ran over at the goal line for about 4 touchdowns. Like, they should have had another linebacker in there, man.
That's what I was thinking. You need another athletic linebacker. Linebacker do so much for you, man.
Well,
That's
they pretty
Jalen
deep.
Wester should have played that whole game, man. I guarantee you he would have met Neal at the goal line a couple times and stopped him, dog. Because a lot of them was 4th and goal, dog. A lot of them, I think it was 2 of them touchdowns. They went for it on 4th and goal and scored. So the defense held for 3 downs, and then they get to that 4th and goal, and they end up getting in. I think if we would have put one of them linebackers in there, Jalen Wester specifically, I think we would have got at least one stop right there, man.
I think so too, man. I think we fumbled on 2 linebackers with Wester and the guy. What was the guy that's painting houses and stuff right now?
He said,
Well,
"Paid
I
out."
don't, I don't, I
From
don't think
Bama.
we didn't fumble on him. They wasn't playing him. Remember the games he got in?
Yeah.
That boy was running sideline to sideline, putting wood on, laying the wood, bro.
That's
But they
why I'm
wouldn't
saying they
play him.
fumbled on him. They weren't
Oh,
playing,
I
so they
thought you were
fumbled
saying him.
bad.
Yeah. I thought you meant he fumbled. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
nah,
fumbled on him.
they
He should have. He
yeah,
should have got more playing time.
yeah. I think him and Wester should have got more playing time. See
Yep.
you both. What's going on, man? I see you on the stage. What's happening? I know you got something on your mind.
What's going on? Yeah, nah, man. I would definitely say jumping in, and y'all brothers is cooking good tonight on this subject. But I do believe that Coach Kelly, not only was it the way his defensive scheme was set up, that requires um more than 1 year of being in that system to really understand it. And two, I think for him at his age and really being, because he wasn't a spring chicken. He had some years under his belt and being in Alabama and thing. I think Colorado was a lot of pressure to do it now. That the defense had to win now, had to do it now. They had to be in place now. Everything had to be. And I'm not saying that Coach Prime put that pressure on him, but it was the media and all that other. It was just so much that if they didn't perform, it was so much pressure to where it almost felt like a failure, even though, you just kind of inserting your system into things and really trying to build and get these guys up to speed when a lot of these guys didn't know each other from other programs. They coming together, you trying to piece all of this stuff together. It was a lot. So I think for Coach Livingston, we started talking about, remember, he even though he had some early success, but he also had some growing pains too. He had to reach back into his bag, and I think being young, it allowed him to be able to stand that wave of kind of media pressure and things like that. Plus, he already kind of knew what kind of deal he had, but at the same time, he reached back to his mentors in the NFL to say, "Hey, what am I not doing? What am I missing?" And I think Marvin Lewis and some of the other guys, he reached back to say, "Hey, we watching your games. Y'all ain't running no stunts.
Right.
Hey, incorporate these stunts into these equations, and it's going to improve." And that's what happened. Livingston, if you notice the second half of the season, when they started incorporating those stunts, we started getting more pressure and more sacks. So
Yeah, true.
now I want to see this year because this is going to tell. I'm telling y'all, if this year's defense plays to the level of last year or better, y'all, I hate to say it, but he gone, bro. And the reason why I say he gone, because you had two opportunities to take two different groups of teenagers and young men and be successful with them, because it's not like these players are players that's been in his system for all this time and he got this time, but he's showing that I can take no matter who you give me. My system is like the Patriots. I
Yeah,
can plug in anybody in my
anybody,
system and it's gonna work.
and they
So
not
yeah, I just
and they
wanted to add that.
and they not 5 stars. Hey, but
Yeah,
I want
that's a
to I
big
want to
thing.
I want to
Not five star.
add something to what you said about Kelly, and this is why I didn't understand. Because remember, we brought all them dudes in from Florida State and them Alabama guys in because they was familiar with that system, but none of them was playing. You see what I'm saying? And I thought we brought them here so it'll make it easier for them to teach the other guys that defensive scheme that they
Right.
wanted to run. But none of them guys was on the field, so I didn't understand that.
Now, see you both. Did you hear us talking about Cam Newton? Did you hear any of that segment?
No, I didn't. I kind of jumped in when y'all was at this segment. Well, what's going on?
Well, tell me this real quick. Answer this question. Was Cam Newton hating when he said this, or was he just asking a question? Let me play it one more time. Let me play it one more time. This is what made me really jump on it now. I said, okay, we got.
Fear Jayden Daniels could be a potential one-hit wonder.
Nah,
What makes him
I
different?
think he loves the game too much.
But speak to me like from a
He
DMV.
loves the game too much. You got people that don't love the game. They love what comes with the game. That boy loves the game.
Fear Jayden Daniels could be a potential one-hit wonder.
Nah,
What makes him
I
different?
think he loves the game too much.
But speak.
All right, see you both. Was Cam hating right here, or was he asking a question?
So, if I'm not mistaken, I think the person who's on his platform is Wale, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's a rapper from the DMV area.
Yep.
Man, okay, let me deal with your question first, Tiger. I don't think he's hating. I think it's a genuine question, but also I don't think it's coming from a source that kind of may have a full understanding of the game. He's more so probably an artist that kind of supports his team or, the DMV. I would love to hear a conversation with more of a football person than would be just kind of a rapper guy who may not be as invested, kind of like how many of us are, even though we may have not played on a professional level, but I think we're more invested into watching the game and really being around it and stuff like that. So I don't think he's hating. That is my perspective. I don't think he's hating. I think it's a genuine question. And we'll know this year.
Big Tiger. I can't believe you didn't play the. I can't believe you didn't play the full clip, dog. I
Well, that was a
cannot believe
question.
you did not play the full clip, dog. Oh my God. I see what y'all on tonight. I see what y'all. How are you not gonna play the part where Wale answered this question? Then he spit the block and said, because I remember RG3. RG3 was that man. He had a great season and basically fell off. I see a lot of that in Jayden Daniels. How are you not gonna play the most hating part of the segment, dog? Just try to prove your point.
So it's another moment.
Oh,
I thought,
yeah.
the reason why when he said that, because that hits close to home, because RG3 did the same thing with the same team. So he just like, you remember, RG3 even had a great, like one of the greatest seasons for a rookie all time. And
Exactly.
and then
And he said, I see a lot of that in Jayden Daniels. Meaning, he's a what it, where he gonna fall off. See you, buff. This is why I told him, I said, why is this even a question? Like, why are we forming the question of is he a one-hit wonder versus, hey man, your dog, he balled last season. You think he gonna ball again this year? You think he gonna do better and get y'all over the hump this year? Because y'all was there, y'all was almost right there last year. Like, that's That's why he's hating. Why is it the question formed like that? Why is the question formulated with a negative spin? Exactly. Cam Big hater. Yeah, JR, these dudes is from
Nah,
Georgia, so they try to defend Cam with them tight anklet pants on as often
nah,
as they
man.
can, bruh.
Nah. I can't go that far because again, there is a legitimate, statement by saying RG3 had the same season. It could happen again. Again, that's why I said we gotta see because I can't just sit up here and say, "Oh, he gonna do what he did like he did this year." I mean, last year that he gonna do it this year. I don't know. It's his rookie season.
So if
All
you
I can
ask me
say
the
is
question, oh, go ahead, my fault.
no. All I can say is that he has potential not to, but he also has potential to.
Okay, that's perfect. That's great. That's outstanding. You could give me that same answer when I ask you this question. Hey, your man Ball last year, dog, he went crazy. Had a great rookie season. You think he gonna do it again this year? You could give me that same exact answer
That
that you gave me.
that's a great question. The way you
I
phrased it just now, it's a great question. But again, Cam ain't the sharpest knife in the drawer, bruh. Like he ain't. He's not somebody. Again, you also have to remember, Cam is also in it for ratings too because he has a
Right,
show and he's
right,
trying to grow the show. So
right.
he's
I
going to
understand.
formulate those type of questions in that way to get us to talk about it, like he hating and going back and forth, which
Right,
raises up his ratings.
right.
Hating brings ratings. That's fine. Just admit that the man is throwing some hate. One, he don't want nobody to be known
Controversy.
as being better than him or to do better. I don't care what y'all say about Cam. Cam isn't a player like Coach Prime. Coach Prime want Travis to go break all his records, do all of that. Cam don't want nobody to do better than him at all. Even though he been done with the game for almost 5 years now, he don't want any, especially a black quarterback who's considered a dual threat. He doesn't want them to be better than him in any way, shape, or form. I don't. Y'all can't make me think any different. Cam don't want nobody to do better than him. He's a hater, a he's a baller on the field, but he's a hater on that couch, dog. And y'all can't tell me no different.
I think that's that Georgia Texas hate, man.
I think that's a little. I think promo. I think that's a little harsh, man.
Yeah, it's
I,
the
Man, he hate on my dog Shadur. What is Shadur really done? You don't have to say these things that you saying, dog. And hey, I
No,
know
I
Tiger
get what you're
promo
but
saying
PK a
now.
little bit,
No,
but
I
see
get
Rome.
what
you
you're
Buffalo
saying.
now, I'm throwing you in that fire too, dog. You on that
But
side too, dog.
oh man, come on now.
Nah, nah,
but
Go
Rome,
ahead,
but
Tiger. Say
Rome,
what you said.
Rome,
nah. I
Rome.
get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Like if you look at the other side, you never hear certain reporters like with the fine bomb. You never hear him say anything bad about uh what's my man for the Buffalo Bills. You
Josh
never really
Allen.
say yeah, you never say nothing bad about Josh Allen about Quinn Ewers or whatever. They don't really say nothing bad. They just kind of say, well, the breaks didn't go great for him, but hopefully he's gonna get back on the horse. And he does say something like that. I get you.
Mhm.
No, but that's the wrong
They
person to, because he's not a podcaster.
But
He's
just think if Cam was doing
Fine Bus not a podcast.
Cam played the position at the highest level you could play it. MVP, went to the Super Bowl, won a Heisman, won that. He's played that position at the highest level you can. He's one of the most successful black quarterbacks in the history of the game. Just think if this guy was showing love to these young brothers consistently. One of the guys we could go to and click on his page and know he gonna be showing love to these young brothers playing the same position.
But come on,
We don't
dog.
have nobody doing that, dog. Not
But
nobody like Cam. Like not nobody like Cam who's literally done it at the highest level. Like why are you having these conversations that you're having, Cam? I understand ratings, things of that sort, whatever. That's cool. But if you're doing it for ratings, that's fine. But when people coming out and calling you a hater because it's hating, dog, in our community that you are hating, bro.
Hey,
I don't care. It's hating.
bro,
wrong.
they all do it wrong. Terry Bradshaw, all them former quarterbacks that be on that panel talking about football on Sundays say some slick stuff about. They were saying about Michael Vick. They wouldn't give him his credit. They were saying about McNabb. They all
Exactly. You
said
just named
But
two black
they
quarterbacks. They
Hey,
ain't say nothing about
hey,
Josh
Ron.
Allen.
they
They ain't
all
say nothing
say
about
that.
Tom Brady. They ain't say nothing about Peyton Manning. That's what I'm saying. Cam should be defending our people, dog. Not
Hey, Ron.
defending them, just talking positive. That's all I gotta say. Go
I
for it.
got,
My fault.
I got a question, Ron. Okay, let's look at the podcast world, right? Let's just take let's name 5 black popular podcasters that's out right now that's eating. So we already know Club Shakes. I'm not Club Shakes here, but
Gilly,
um what's the Nightcap? So we already know it's
Nightcap,
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 yeah,
right?
Nightcap, Gilly and
Wallow and Gilly,
Wallow,
Cam
Cam
and
and
What the,
Mace.
Mace.
let me do more. Let me do this. Sports. Let's take sports podcasters outside of the rappers, and let's kind of like talk about sports podcasters. Who do we have that played the game that actually have podcast shows? Do we have 5?
Exactly.
Yeah, we
You
do.
proving my point. You
Jeff
finna prove
T.
my point, but I'm gonna let you
Oh, you
finish
talking
because
about
you proving my
NFL?
point.
No,
You
no,
talking
no.
about
I'm just saying, no. Let's talk about sports in general. Black,
yeah, okay.
Cam and Club
black.
Shay Shay. That's it.
Okay, so we
Jeff
got
T.
Nightcap.
you know,
We
Mm-hmm.
have Cam got his show. We have who else has a podcast? I know it's got to be some others that got podcasts that
Yeah,
play.
Football though, because we got
Draymond
Gilbert Arenas
Green.
name, but they're basketball.
I know, but
you
it
got
doesn't matter. It could be
I'm
basketball
Nah,
athlete,
too.
they
the
talk football
pivot,
too. Yeah, the
the
Oh, the
pivot.
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 I'm athlete.
Right.
Yeah, Ocho
So
And you got
Ocho and them.
yeah,
okay,
Ocho them,
so
and you got Shady McCoy,
so
and
let's
even
let's
Pac-Man
take
Jones. Go ahead.
let's take like
Sante
so
Samuel.
let's look at Pac-Man. Let's look at Club Shay Shay. Let's look at the pivot.
RG3.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. RG3. The top, basically the top 2 is the pivot and Nightcap. Right. We would
Yeah.
say that's the top 2. Then you got
hmm
Cam, and then maybe one other person.
Mm-hmm.
Nightcap and the pivot. What do? They uplift. They talk positive, right? About our
hmm
black athletes. Da 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 da. Cam, look how he talk. You might have what's the name? That was beefing with Coach Prime.
Sante
He
Sante.
got
Samuel.
right,
Yeah.
right. What's the point that I'm making here? The point that I'm making here is that
Everybody can't be the same.
Right.
not that, but look at the age gap.
Right.
The age gap between Cam Newton, Chad Ocho,
Mm.
and Shannon Sharp and the pivot. These guys are mature, they older, they're far away from Jayden Daniels. Some of them guys, they could be their sons. Cam is still almost in the same reach. So his mindset I'm gonna add to a little of your point just to get you off of me, okay?
His
Is the
mindset is
fact
the
that
hate. I'm gonna finish it for you. His mindset is the hate.
his
He grown enough
mindset
not to be hating, dog. He's grown enough not to be hating.
no, it's not a hating thing. He's still in the competitive mindset that these guys, if he was playing today, if he wasn't out the league, he'll be still playing with these guys today.
Right.
Think about it. If
And that's
Cam
what
was
I
not out
said.
the
He don't
league,
want nobody to be better than him, and that's
right?
hating.
But that's
That's
his
hating.
mindset. It's not. You don't have to be hating because you don't want nobody to be better than you. You just
If
competitive, and he ain't let the game go. Cam actually still think right now he deserved to be on the roster.
Right.
Yeah.
so, it sounds like to me you making a bunch of excuses for a man whose career is done clearly, and you got these young cats behind you now that are playing, just starting to play, doing what you did. A lot of them probably looked up to you, but you're hating because you think you still can play. You not getting on nobody team. You got your new career. It's time to move on, dog, and get that hate out your heart.
Hey,
Y'all
hey,
can't say that Cam Newton ain't got no hate in his heart. Y'all lying if y'all say that.
Hey, Tiger, keep that picture right there. That's how I'm looking at wrong.
Bro, Cameron Newton is a D1 hater, dog. He don't want nobody to do better than him. He's a D1 hater. It's okay, bro. It's okay. Because a lot of people will admit, they'll say they're a hater. Like Big Tiger and Promo, they admit they haters. Cam Newton, and he probably would admit it too. I don't know why y'all defending him when he will probably admit it.
I never admit.
Oh man.
I never admitted I was a hater.
Yeah, bro. Well, you ain't have to admit it. We see it on your
I'm
face.
I'm not a hater.
What's up, JR? Tell these dudes that Cam is hate, man.
Hey,
Bruh, Cam big hate. Come on now. Y'all gotta stop with that, man.
well,
He
hold
Cam
on,
is big hate, man.
hold on. Before we get to Cam and Jay, I'm glad get your take. Rome, what have I hated on? What did I do to hate? What have I said?
Man, you said you was a hater about 3 times, dog. You came out and said it, man. You said you was hating, dog. Well, you a hate on Prime a couple times. You a hate on Shadur a couple times.
Look, he can't even think of it. He can't even think of it.
Man, my boy LG got the clips, man. We hold on to him for when you kick us off the team. We gonna post. We got the clips. We got the clips.
Oh, oh,
Hey, but no, the fact that y'all try to
yeah.
defend Cam and say he not hating, he just asking. Come on, bro. Like, I mean, I'm not the most intelligent. I'll take that back. I am pretty intelligent,
I would say
but
we know that.
you can
Yeah,
you can phrase you. I am pretty intelligent, man. But you
It's
can
not a-
phrase the question, dog. Way like he's doing it. It's just like they say when you drunk, the truth come out. Like he wants y'all to say exactly what y'all said. Oh, he got to do it for clicks and views, and he's only doing it because he's this close to these dudes in age and he competitive. He wants y'all to get there and make all the excuses. No, he's asking the questions that he's asking. He's saying the stuff that he's saying because he's a hater. There's no way around it. He's a hater.
He's not a
Now,
hater. He's moving the meter. It's
let me
working.
say this and then JR take off. How many times have Cam Newton said something that got Rome outside of himself and he had to talk about it? Cam is doing his job, bro.
Right,
Let's
exactly.
just keep it a buck. Rome don't like Cam.
Right.
There you
Bro, can
Yeah.
y'all
go.
hear me?
And
I
there
like
you
I like
go.
Cam a lot. I got a Cam Newton jersey. Cam was one of my favorite players ever. That's why when he got on his hating stuff, I can't rock with him. And y'all saying Cam is doing his job. Oh my god. See, y'all delusional now, dog.
Ever since Cam went for Shadur, Rome like, nah,
No,
man,
it
I
ain't
ain't
even
hearing
about
it.
Shador.
Nah,
It's
he ain't
about like
hearing
now.
it.
Now it done switched to Jayden Daniels. You just can't let no other young black brother who's playing your position. Why you ain't talking about these other players? Why you ain't talking about these wide receivers? Why is it only the quarterbacks that you talk bad about?
I mean,
You're
he don't play
done.
wide
Cam, it's
receiver.
over
Quarterback.
for you, bruh. It's
He can
over
only
for you. It's a
he can
wrap.
only speak
Hang it
about what
up.
he know though.
Okay. Now, when he said that statement about game manager and what is that? Game manager and a game
Changer.
changer.
Yeah.
Everybody said he was hating in. They were
Right.
like, because they felt like he was a game changer. So, but he was just like, nah. If you look at it, more game managers have won way more Super Bowls than
Yep.
game changers.
Nobody
Yep.
thought he was hating then.
Oh, he got a lot
No,
of
they
flack on
thought he
that.
was hating.
They call him a
Even
hater.
Nobody thought
Warren
he was
Sapp,
hating.
Warren Sapp thought he was hating. Cause
No.
I'm gonna tell you what he said. He said he brought in Johnson, the quarterback for Tampa
Tampa
at the
Bay.
time. He was
Yep.
like, he's a game manager, but he won a Super Bowl. And Warren Sapp was like, you came for my quarterback. That's one thing you don't do. You don't come for my quarterback. You know,
But
Yep.
that
He
so
doesn't mean
said
you
it.
hating on them. Talking trash about somebody hating is two different things, dog.
but he
Hey, he
wasn't
was
talking
telling the
trash.
truth though. Brad Johnson was a game manager. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, Tom Brady
Yeah.
was a game
Yeah.
manager. Like
And
Stop.
that's what
he
he was
even said
saying.
Whoa,
that,
whoa, whoa,
Stop
whoa.
now. Come
Rome,
on now,
come on
Rome.
now.
You
Let's
bruh.
not get out
Tom
of
You
body,
Cat.
own one
Rome.
now, Rome. Come on
Rome
now,
getting out
Rome.
See,
of
No
obviously,
man.
y'all
Yeah.
old
you getting
dudes
out of
didn't listen
body,
to the
man.
clip.
Hey, man,
Cam
you
You
Newton,
getting
wrong.
out of body,
You
listen.
own
dog.
one now.
Hey,
Cam Newton
the
even
sim
said it with
the sim
Warsack right there, and he said, "Yes, you're right. Tom Brady was the ultimate game manager. So was
Nah,
Cam and
come
Warsack
on,
tripping too?
man.
the
They
sim
They
both
the
both
said
be
it.
tripping. They both
Tiger,
tripping.
Tiger. Am I wrong? Did they both say
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. And Warren agreed with him. Warren was like, yeah, you're
Exactly.
right.
So who tripping now? Who tripping now?
I mean, they both tripping, man.
Ah,
All
exactly
three
what
of
I
y'all
thought.
tripping.
Hey,
Bro, Tom Brady was a game manager. He played within the system, man. He ain't do nothing special. He ain't make no plays to extend the play. All he did was run the system. He didn't do nothing special.
Okay. Well, Rome, he ran a totally different system in Tampa Bay and won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, he did. But all he did was manage the game, Provo.
Bro,
That's what Cam was
everybody
trying to
run the
explain
game.
to y'all. That's what he
Every
was
No,
trying to
every
explain
no.
to y'all.
Come
He
on,
every
managed the game.
quarterback,
He
every quarterback is in a system, bro. Every
right?
quarterback in a system.
But
Every quarterback.
y'all are missing Cam's point. This is why I'm with Cam. He's talking about people who can extend drives, get away from sacks, get out the pocket, run
No,
for
he's
a
not.
first down.
All
No, he's
right,
not.
so
No,
Yes,
he's
he
not.
is, bro.
No,
so
He
he's not.
so
explained
No, he's
it.
not.
He
if you
explained it.
if you leave it up to Cam, then Josh Allen the greatest quarterback ever. Like
Exactly.
you feel what I'm saying?
Josh
Like
Allen is a game
like
changer, though. It's game
So,
changer. Lamar
so
Jackson is a
come
no,
game
on,
changer.
man. It's
wrong,
about
wrong.
winning at the end of the day.
So you're saying a quarterback that can change the game with his accuracy and his throwing ability is not a game changer because he's not breaking the pocket and extending plays. That's what you're saying.
oh,
That's what.
okay,
Yeah. Listen,
hold on. Let me lay it out here right here. You remember the year when Bill Belichick tried to let Tom Brady be the man of the offense? He would have got Randy Moss and he beefed up the offense. And they had that great year scoring all them touchdowns. Did they win a Super Bowl that year?
That's the defense fault.
nope. That wasn't the defense. They had a
No,
top
no,
10 D
no,
every
it's
Bro,
year.
not.
Every year they went to Super
bro,
Bowl. They had a top
what
10
was
D.
the
No,
score? What was the score the game the Patriots and the Giants when the dude made the helmet catch? It was like 30 something to 30 something, right?
Yeah, true. Yeah, it was close.
So the defense lost the game.
How did
Brady
the
put up
defense lose
more
the game when they lost by 2 points? How did the defense
the,
lose the game?
Brady put up 30 points, bro.
Man, that score was like 19-17. They went no damn 30
No,
points.
no,
all right.
but
This
that's
is this
not
is when
proving his
you
point.
It
but
is
this is
proving his
when you
point.
No, it's
lose.
not. No,
Yes,
it's
Bro,
not.
this
everybody
is
know that Tom Brady was a game manager. The best game
this
manager to
is
ever do
when
it. He
That's
yeah,
didn't
and
crazy,
change
Promo,
no
man.
this is where you
game.
missing it at.
That's crazy,
This is
dog.
this is
Every
where you missing it at.
quarterback has to manage the
Uh,
game. Every quarterback.
hold on, dog.
That's your job.
You right. You're right. But all quarterbacks don't do it at a high level. So you trying to tell
Exactly.
me
But
so that's what
but
he's saying. Most
but
quarterbacks that can manage the game at a high level, they win more Super Bowls. That's
they
what
change
Cam was
Exactly.
saying.
they change the game. You can change the game with your arm and your
Bro,
accuracy.
he didn't change
Brady,
no
But
game, bro.
oh
A
my
game
gosh.
but
changer and a game manager.
hold on.
This is why everybody had their
Wait,
panties in
all
a
right.
bunch when Cam
So
said it.
so was Peyton Manning a game manager or a game changer? Because he
A
ain't
game
athletic.
changer. He was a game
Peyton Manning's a
changer.
game changer.
Game,
Peyton Manning is the
Oh,
But all
best
right,
quarterback to
game
ever
manager.
Oh,
play in the NFL,
oh,
man,
but he
come
They
didn't
the
on,
do.
same.
bro.
They the
oh,
same
come
Bro, y'all
on.
is
quarterbacks,
crazy,
dog.
bro.
no,
Come
they
on,
When
not.
man.
Tom
No,
Brady
they
come to the line and he run the play that's called, you don't see
Oh,
Peyton Manning come to the line and run the play that's called.
so
Like
he
y'all,
so
y'all,
Tom, so
y'all,
you
y'all,
saying
y'all
Tom
tripping
Brady ain't
now.
make no audibles
Tom
now?
Brady
Oh,
calls
come
Come
on,
on,
audibles.
dog.
man. How often,
Come
dog?
on,
How
dog.
often?
Tom Brady calls audibles.
Oh
Come
my
on,
god.
dog.
As much as
so
Peyton Manning, y'all tripping.
Man, nobody
Oh,
don't
so
call as many
so
wrong,
audibles as
man.
Peyton
Come
Manning,
Bro,
all
bro.
right.
Peyton
on,
Manning, Peyton Manning half the time was calling dummy audibles that
Exactly.
wasn't even real audibles, bro. Like they was
And you
dummy
know that because
audibles.
you was on the team, right? You
No,
play
he
left
No,
said
guard
because
for the
no, but
coach.
no,
You don't
no,
know
because
when
they
they
was
was
saying
calling
it.
dummy
Peyton
or
Manning
not.
said,
You don't know.
bro,
oh
Peyton Manning
Hey,
said
man.
that. Bro,
You
he said
playing left
Omaha.
guard for him. You
So
don't
he's
know.
saying he's saying
Go look it up.
Omaha,
Go look it up,
Omaha.
Ron. Go look it up.
Wrong. Every game he's
hey,
saying Omaha, Omaha. You think it's the same play? Omaha, Omaha.
Promo,
Come
you
on,
was in the
man.
slot, so you know. Promo was in the slot. See you both left guard. And JR was the assistant water boy. Okay, that's how y'all know. I got it. I got it.
Hey, no, I
hey,
just read an article the other day. Water boys make 53,000 in the
I
NFL
know,
this
right?
season.
Yeah, give me that
I said,
job.
man,
Ain't nothing
that's
wrong with
a
it.
that's
You was
that's
on
an
the
easy
field.
lick, man.
You
That's an
know,
easy
you
lick,
know he
buddy.
wasn't calling real audibles. That's all that matters.
hey,
Oh
man, look,
man,
Peyton Manning, when he
wrong,
became a
crazy man.
game manager, he won a Super Bowl quicker than when he was a game changer. When he
What?
became a
Hey,
game
What?
manager, he went to the damn Broncos and won a Super Bowl in 2 years.
Yeah, he
I,
went to the Super Bowl back to back.
I disagree.
I just
And what?
I can't
What do
see
you
it, man.
disagree with?
Bro, that was the
Yeah.
end of his career, bro.
I,
He wasn't
I
in his
mean, I
prime
get
no
the
more.
athletic
Okay, so
ability,
what
but
do you
not
okay
calling
then?
them
So you
game
just proved the
changes. That's
point.
crazy, man.
Hold on, what'd you
That's
say?
crazy.
Why is Tom Brady a game changer? Explain that to me.
You said he's a
Why is
game
he a
changer.
game changer?
No, I said Tom Brady's a game manager, the best game manager to ever touch the field. But
No.
what?
Oh, you
Yes.
said Peyton Manning. You said Peyton Manning's a game changer. So Brady didn't change the game when the Falcons was up 28-0 in the Super Bowl.
No, the
That's game.
Falcons
That's
choked.
game changer. So,
All he did,
so the Falcons just choked. Oh, come on, man.
No,
and
no.
the
Come
Falcons
on,
had 4
man.
turnovers.
Yeah,
That's how
they
they
did,
got that
Come
bro. They
game.
on,
defense stood
man.
up. They
Oh,
defense stood up, dog. They
get
defense
out of
stood up.
here. Get out of here.
So he
So
so
That's
they
he
defense
changed
crazy,
so he
stood
man.
up.
changed the game when the sorry Giants beat him twice. He changed the game.
He put up 30 points.
I mean, he got to
He
the
did not
Super
put up
Bowl.
no
What you
30
want?
points.
I mean, he
He did
still
not
got
put
to
I
up
the
mean,
30
what
Super
you
points.
want
Bowl.
him to do?
So
He still
he
got to the
changed the
Super Bowl.
game. He changed the game when he let Nick's sorry ass foes beat him in the Super Bowl. He
He
changed the game
still,
then too.
he
Hey,
still got there,
that
man.
man threw for
We
that.
can talk
Hey,
about Super Bowls all you want.
Bro,
that
Tom
man threw
Brady.
for 500, bro. That man threw for
Exactly.
500, bro.
Exactly. Tom
He
Bro,
Brady
threw for
can't.
game man,
500 in
that's
that
what
Super
game
Bowl.
managers do.
He can't play defense, man. He can't play defense, bro.
He
He
can't
Hey,
got to
catch
Purdy
what?
has
either.
some
That's
good.
why he lost the game.
Purdy has
He
some
went
good
to what?
games too, but he's
Nine
still a
Super
manager.
Bowls and won 7. Come on, man. I mean,
See,
But
this is
it
but
why
is what it
this is
is.
why everybody was on Cam's head because y'all don't understand. Y'all thinking game manager is a bad thing. That's why everybody was on
No,
Cam's head.
no, I
It's
Nah,
didn't
not a
say
man.
bad thing.
we're not saying it's a
you
bad
see,
thing. We're saying Brady is a game changer.
No, he's not, bro. He don't do
Nah,
nothing
man.
different,
yeah.
bro.
What?
He don't do
Cam out
nothing
of
different.
What you mean?
Cam out of pocket. Cam out of pocket for asking Wale that question.
What does
Because it ain't
Brady
like
do that
Wale
changed the
known
game,
football or
bro?
something.
Bro, the
Cam out of
accuracy,
pocket,
man.
man.
Oh my
Now you can't even add. Hold on, let's bring Warren to the stage. What's going on, Warren? What's on your mind, Warren?
Man, what's good with y'all, man?
What's up,
Promo,
man?
Jerome,
What it do? What it
Tiger.
do?
Hey, Warren,
What's good? What's good?
get Jerome some of that drink he
Yeah,
drinking, man. Jerome need a
get
drink.
Jerome on track, OG.
Hey,
Get
hey,
Jerome on
Cam
track,
agreed
man.
with me.
Cam, you know what? Cam, you know, Brown should call Cam to put him on the field. It seems like he still want to play.
Exact. Hating. He got to get the hate out of his heart, man.
Hater. For real, for real.
Wow, oh, wow.
Hey, man,
Yeah. Browns
call.
need a quarterback. Browns need a quarterback. They can't figure out what quarterback they want to play. So let Cam get on the let Browns give Cam a call.
Hey, man, somebody
See if
call
he can
old
work it
school and
out.
put him on Rome, man.
For
Yeah.
real.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
talking about
Where old school at, man? Get old school on Rome, man.
How?
talking
Hold
about
on.
the
How wrong
same.
went from hating Cam to saving Cam? How that happened in the same?
Having his back. That's crazy. In the span of 5
Yeah,
minutes. From hating on him to
yeah.
having his back. What's going on with you, Rome?
Wrong. Say he got some Uber Eats coming over there. He'll disappear on us.
Wrong cooking. It's all right. Let him cook. Let Ron cook.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's wild, man. Yeah, nah,
And in
Cam
case
out of
y'all want to
pocket,
know
man.
what was it, and look, in case y'all want to know what was in the background, man, these how them Georgia stadiums be looking all nice and crispy,
Oh,
clean.
here you go, man.
And look,
After
and this
coming
the
in,
practice. Look, and this the practice stadium right here. This is practice.
that ain't no practice
Yeah,
tape. Cut it out, man.
that is
Cut
that is
it
our
out.
practice. That's practice right there.
With a whole track
This
around it, they just
now
practicing?
this,
Nah,
yeah, this is
man.
practice field right here. We got well, this is our rival. They got an indoor practice field.
Yeah.
Let me see. All of them hit this
Hey,
way. Hold on.
Tiger, you ever seen them fields in Texas high school, boy?
Yeah, Texas got some
Yeah,
nice
yeah,
fields.
yeah. They nice. We already gave JR his flowers the other day, but we came in second. George came in second. We gave them their flowers.
And man, that ain't no
Um,
Your
that ain't no
boy Coach
practice field,
Brown is over
man.
there
They playing over there.
doing big things at Syracuse. Syracuse doing big things, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they recruiting. Them boys recruiting, man. They getting it
Yeah,
done.
they
oh,
got some and Boosie told me they got some practice fields. They
50
upgraded their practice
yeah.
fields.
$55
oh,
million dollars.
not that. I'm glad y'all said that. I'm glad y'all said that. We got to talk about facilities, and we got to talk about a team that's making some major noise in the Big 12. Let's do this. Let's do this. I got something for y'all. Y'all, we might. I thought this was gonna be a breeze. You know that comedian like, man, going to the Big 12, Coach Prime, this finna be a breeze. Ugh. As of right now, I'm holding my breath. I'm telling you, I'm holding my breath right now. This thing got real different. Hold on. Let me get past this ad and bring this up right here, man. This done got real different now. Here we go. Yes, sir. Y'all see it. Y'all got it.
Oh, here you go. Ain't nobody
Y'all
worried
got
about
it.
Texas Tech.
Yeah,
Look
they
here,
got
man.
Texas Tech got that
Look,
bread,
look, look
man.
here,
I know
man.
where he's going with it. I already knew where he's going with it when he said the Big 12.
What's going on, world? Brand new episode of Royal Key there on your screen. I'm your host, George Kill with Sports Dissected, and I'm here with Coach McGuire in Lubbock at Texas Tech University. Coach, how you doing?
It's great to see you, man. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, for sure. Now, you spent some time coaching Cedar Hill
Yes,
High
sir.
School, so you know everything is bigger in Texas.
Yeah.
But after seeing this, I think everything is bigger in Lubbock.
Well, this walk-through room is absolutely incredible, and there's a lot of things in this building that are great for our players and are going to advance to our football program. But this was kind of my baby. Once we kind of redesigned some stuff, everybody put different spins on it. The walk-through room was my spot.
When I first met you off camera, you said this is a football resort.
Yes.
What did you mean by that?
Well, the other day I was walking over to the Womble Football Center, and Coach Wood, our defense coordinator, was walking back over to the south end zone, and he was the one that
I think we lost
Back
you,
to
Tiger.
before this was built.
All right, y'all. This facility cost $240 million. Y'all see it at the bottom of the screen on it. $240 million, right?
The oil money.
Hey, this different, y'all. This different.
Hey, I thought Syracuse did something with a $55 million stadium, and they spent $240 million. It's like,
Bruh.
dang.
Oh man, yeah, Syracuse ain't stand a chance, man.
Now they put
Ain't
5 of Syracuse buildings.
him and Coach Prime type?
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to coach
yeah.
Bucky at Cedar Hill.
Yeah. That's man. Can you imagine to see you had the donors to get that kind of money, man?
Man,
It'd be crazy, man.
that thing real. That's thinking real different, man.
All that money that they spending don't mean they gonna end up with the Big 12 chip.
That's
for sure.
true. That's true. But I think that's what Stephen A. was the reason why he talking about he wanted him to go to what school was that in Texas?
Texas
SMU.
A&M.
Yeah, A&M. He wanted him to go A&M
Yeah.
because of the money. Like, yo, man, you got an unlimited bankroll. Like, basically, you like, man, go there, man. But the problem is the control, though. That's the thing. Like, we see all of this other stuff. Some of these guys have to yield the control. And my thing is, Coach Prime can't be Coach Prime if he can't be Coach Prime. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the main reasons why. Yeah, the money is good, but you're gonna be controlled. Who they gonna tell you who to play, who you can't do. Man, anybody got time for all that.
Yeah. That's why he's not leaving CU, because there ain't no other team gonna get him this type of control.
Until you win the big one.
Nah, they still ain't gonna do it.
You don't think?
Nah.
You don't think if he win a natty, they will allow him to come in? I mean,
Nah.
he is a game changer when it comes to outside the football. I mean, he boosts your whole economy in the area.
Yeah, but it's a lot of coaches winning titles with no control. Like, some people ain't finna give up that control. Because think about it. If that was the case, Auburn would have did it. Think about if Auburn would have gave him that job and gave him control.
That's true.
With that money they got.
Yeah.
Right, but I don't think they realized that he was that guy until he went to CU. They realized that the money that he
the attention and the money that he brings nationally, and the sales that he would generate for Auburn would
Wait,
be 10 times what he did for CU, because Auburn has already got their brand.
yeah, but
So can
look,
you imagine what he would do with a person like me coming from Chicago who didn't give a damn about Auburn?
yeah, but look how much
But
money
see,
he raised at Jackson. Like that should have showed on the blueprint.
yeah, they knew what it was. But just like how the NFL knew who Shadur was, and everybody passed on him.
Right,
They just like, we gonna run it our way. We ain't finna let you come in here with all that
I got you.
uppity, who that
because Bo,
meat
Good
on their
point.
land.
Good point. Good
cause,
point.
That's
Good
cause,
what's
point.
going on with that.
cause
But
Bo Jackson and Barkley, they was trying to tell them Auburn people. That's why Barkley was so pissed. Cause him and
Yeah.
Bo Jackson then was fighting for prime. But it was some
Yeah.
people in that front office that they wasn't trying to have it. They didn't
Them
want it.
Yeah.
alumni is like, nah, man. That's the thing. At the end of the day, that's what it's about. It's about who gonna cut the checks, and they
Right,
already pretty much like the alumni already tell them straight up before when they get ready to hire these coaches. The alumni want to know who your main candidates are. Okay, y'all going after Coach Prime. Then what is he talking about? Because we don't like that hip hop. We ain't trying to have no
right,
Rick Ross and
right,
Lil Wayne and all these. They got a certain image that they trying to maintain. But Colorado is a good fit because they needed Coach Prime really more than he needed them.
right.
now hold on, y'all, before we go too far, and change subjects. Texas Tech, they just signed, I think, the second highest offensive lineman in this recruiting class, and they signed it to a 3-year, $5.1 million deal. Do y'all think that's too much, or Texas Tech doing what they got to do to secure their future?
Hey, you
I
got
think I
it,
think it's a
spend it.
little bit of both, man. I think that's a little bit too much because now, if you're going after a kid next year, that's the second or the first, that kid can look at that 5.1 and say, well, hell, I want 6. You know what I'm saying? So now you putting
I
yourself
mean,
in a situation where you gotta spend more money next year.
but then
But
Miami
the
give
problem with
the
the
top
problem with
lineman
these
eight. Did
the
Miami give the top
problem
lineman 8 million?
Yeah. Now, if
but how
I'm a
you gonna
top
do that?
lineman,
How you gonna do that? How you gonna do that legally when you got a cap?
I mean
Legally, I'm talking
they
about.
they
Now
can do whatever they
illegally,
can do
I'm
whatever
pretty
they
sure
want.
they'll find a way.
Yeah.
They'll find a way to try to get it done. But then you find yourself 5 years from now, they coming back and getting your ass for, just like they did with Michigan and Texas A&M. They you find yourself in problems with that. And see, you definitely can't afford to do that. Prime can't afford to have that type of rep
Nah, I don't
coming
look.
back. Coming
I don't think it's a legality like issue now. Because I mean, these high school kids
You
got
can pay
agents.
now.
Like they walking in the door with agents. So the NCAA they don't care about who getting paid now. But these
No, now if you got a
schools,
cap in July, they said that the schools have caps now.
the school
And
has a
that
cap.
and that you have to justify
The s- the
a certain amount of
school
money at certain time for
the s-
certain players.
the school has a cap that's bestowed upon them from the NCAA. The NCAA is just saying we giving you $20 million. They don't stop
Right,
NIL.
right,
NIL is
No,
unlimited.
but you would have to justify that NIL deal. It has to be justified. It has to be paperwork trail following that.
oh,
And
they
if you
did.
can't
Yeah,
justify the
long,
5,
Yeah, they
okay, go
long,
justified.
ahead.
He 3 years.
long as long as you justifying your NIL over 3 years, whoever decides to
Right,
pay
but
him outside of the
and if
university,
they
that's what
get
they paying them for.
investigated and they find out that paperwork has been Jimmy rigged, like we know how things
But
can get Jimmy rigged, you're gonna find
but
yourself in
but
trouble.
yeah, but that's not the root of the issue. The root of the issue is you paid the kid 5.1 million for 3 years. Now, if
Right,
you paying 5.1 million for 3 years and I'm the number one recruit and you recruiting me next year, I'm not accepting 5.1 million. Like
right,
that just don't make business sense. I'm gonna be like, I want 5.5. And then if I'm
Right.
the recruit in 2027, I want 6. So
So
now
if
these
you
teams
anything
they'll just price themselves out of the situation. Like
So
any
if you're
number
anything
one,
like
But
Alabama,
let me
who
say
got
this too
five,
now.
uh,
if you're anything like
But
Alabama, who just got four or 5 stars, and down that you just and now you're paying all these four stars, crazy amount of money, but the NIL deal's not matching up with the paperwork. You're gonna find yourself with problems because now you can't justify paying all these players all that money, and the NIL deals are not matching up.
I mean that could happen, but these
That's all I'm
programs
saying.
got
That's all
these
I'm saying.
these programs got whole departments dedicated just to NIL.
Right.
Like whole departments. So
They
they
got
gonna find
agencies. Yeah.
they gonna find a way to justify the money.
Yeah, because think
Like
about
if somebody got yeah,
Right.
Syracuse signed with an NIL agency. The
yeah, like
agency is
they
managing all of that paperwork and everything.
yeah. Like
Yeah. But
if
they're
somebody
all
they've
right.
gonna
already
slip through the crack, sure, somebody can always slip through the crack. But you talking about these schools that they in the business of doing it. Alabama was playing payers under the table for how long?
Oh
They
yeah,
ain't never got caught,
all them schools.
but
Yeah.
they was
Yep.
paying them. They never got
Yep.
caught though. So
I
it's
get it.
what
That's what
team
I'm
it's what
saying.
teams are
If
looking
you get
for.
caught, it's always that if, and that's the key
Yeah.
word, if. Yeah, but I
Yeah.
know that it's not going. I know it's going to go back to being a lot of under the table deals, and I can understand why Prime will always fall underneath he will always fall to that because he's not going to do that. He's not going to go
I think
and do
I think
under the
Prime will
table
pay him. I
deals
mean,
for his play.
Jordan Seaton didn't come to see you for no pennies.
Exactly.
Kamani didn't come to see you for no pennies. Prime
No,
don't got
they
no
pay,
problem
but
paying
pay,
people.
but they ain't paying them. They ain't paying them that kind of money.
Shoot, the quarterback
George
too,
Seaton,
Julian
George
Lewis.
Seaton,
Juju
Jordan
didn't come in
Seaton's
for
getting
free.
this money. Jordan Seaton is getting this money on the back end based on the NIL deals that can be justified.
Yeah,
You can
but
see that.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, OG. Like Coach Prime ain't got no problem paying nobody. But I think Coach Prime looking at it from a standpoint if I pay one kid 5 million, what I gotta pay the next kid to come here?
Right.
You see what I'm
Right,
saying? Like
right.
that don't
And
that you talking about contracts that's gonna
So
keep going up. Contracts don't go down, they go up. You don't see
so
no
he don't want to
NFL contract
overspend
go down.
himself.
Yeah, you
Right.
don't want to overspend. If you overspend now, where you leave yourself at 2 years from now when you
Right.
trying to
And
get that
and let,
number one kid?
and let me show
Because
y'all something real quick. That the dude that they just gave this 5 point some $1 million. Let's watch my man work at this camp right here. Watch my man
Don't
work at this
embarrass
camp
him,
right
man.
here.
You ain't right, dog. I already know.
Trap House. Trap love him some elite against KJ Ford out of Duncanville. Oh, this ought to be good.
You ain't
Right
right,
now.
man.
You
Why
are
you doing him
lying to
like this,
me.
dog?
If you let that
No.
man drive you like that, he stood over the body. He
Ooh.
stood over the body, bro.
Welcome to the body. Right. Give him that NC Dan kick.
I
5 point.
swear, bro. Football
Anybody
is the
anybody
greatest
want to see
game.
a dead body? That's
It will
crazy, man.
humble you. It will humble you. And I remember the big homie Felix talking down on my Sooners, saying, hey, no need for me to go down to the champ UBBQ because I'm already have my decision made sooner than that. Well, my brother. From the looks of things, you need to get in that lab because
Hey, he
You ain't right,
cooking.
Tiger, man. You ain't
I
right,
mean,
dog.
I'm
Don't do
just,
that
I'm
young
just
man
letting
like
y'all
that,
know what's
dog.
going on out in these streets. You know what I'm saying? I saw the money he getting in. I seen him get slammed on the turf. I said, hold on, something ain't right. Did they overpay for real? Did they pay for a bus?
Yeah, they did. They paid for
Yeah,
not for a bus, but they overpaid that young man.
they overpaid, man.
Now, I'm gonna
Because
say this
my
right
thing
here.
is,
Does he look like a 5 star to y'all?
He looked
I
like a
look,
tight end to me.
I done seen him on other tape. Yes, you know, he does look like a 5 star on other tape. Now, I don't know the competition that he playing against all the time. Obviously, that dude KJ Ford was another top athlete.
Exactly.
So it's different levels to being, you know what I'm saying? You could be top in your district and be killing them little boys in your district. You get to state and you get
Yeah.
ran over. So
Do
from
you
his district
so
film, he
would
looked
you pay
real
a
good.
player? Would you play a player $5 million to have him red shirt the first year? Would you be
Now that's
willing to do that?
crazy.
I
Nah,
mean,
So
he
you
gotta come
expecting
in and be
him
ready
when he
made.
come in on 26? I mean
Yeah,
on 2026, you expecting him to start right off the back, right?
yeah. That would be an expectation, I would think. Like
I don't
I'm
think.
not expecting Bryce Underwood to go to Michigan and be redshirted. I'm expecting him to get on the field and play immediately.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it
Right. I
depends
mean,
because
that's what I guess my point. And if that doesn't work out, then you got $5 million tied up into a player that you can't even use. It just
So let me drop some more stuff, y'all, real quick, so to catch everybody up on all this
and I
stuff.
think
So
he's about 17, 18. He's only about 17 years old.
Yeah, I think his kid's 17.
no, but see,
Right.
yeah,
I think you getting the NIL money confused with the cap. The NIL money is separate from the cap.
I get that. I'm just
no,
saying,
he's not. He ain't getting
either way, $5 million for a 17-year-old to me is bittersweet, and you can't guarantee that he's going to be playing day one.
Yeah, but
There's no guarantee because
that's
you got other people sitting in front of them that's been already inundated to the program. That their measurements has been they worked on the measurements and got them the guys
and
stronger.
he getting
And you going
rolled.
against them guys, and you don't think them guys that's there gonna be pissed that didn't get the $5 million. You don't
Oh,
think they're gonna
absolutely.
just let him come in?
I mean,
Yeah, they're gonna
yeah,
come
but
in. They're gonna come in
right,
trying to prove
it's
a
still
point to him too.
yeah, but think
No,
about it.
it's
If
still a
those
level of
guys weren't
skill
five
too.
stars, they're not gonna get no 5 million. They might have been a 2-star. I mean,
That's
this
true.
is a 5-star player, so he's gonna get more money. I mean, this is the new age of recruiting right now. I mean,
Yep.
I'm sorry.
I get it,
You
but
got kids in high school getting millions of dollars, dog. High school.
Hey,
There's
hey,
a high
y'all,
Yep.
school kid that turned down. Hey, Tiger, how much money did
Yo,
he turn down? Like $7 million?
750 or 780, one or the other.
too
Yeah,
dang
he
much.
turned it down to go transfer to another high school.
His
So
daddy
they,
need his butt whooped.
yeah, they getting paid, bro. They getting paid
Yeah,
already in high school, so
but
that ain't gonna stop nothing.
they
but
ain't
y'all,
getting
y'all
paid
hold
that kind
on,
of money. Now I
y'all
don't
hold on
believe they
one
getting
second.
that kind of money though.
Dog, one, we just said it. We seen the report, dog. We see he turned it down. He turned it
Yeah, he turned
down.
it down. He
Hey,
don't
well,
want to
hold
leave
on.
school.
See you, Buff. Go ahead and go ahead. You had something to add?
Yeah, no, I wasn't gonna add it. I was just gonna tell y'all, brothers, like I'm gonna jump off here, man, and y'all, I'm gonna stay listening for a minute, then I'm gonna crash out. But hey, man, good to be on once again, man, and it was a great show tonight, man. Y'all keep cooking, and
You too, man.
blessings to y'all, man. I'll talk to y'all later.
You
All
too,
right,
brother.
brother,
All
be
right,
safe.
appreciate
All
you,
right, see
man.
you.
All right, man.
But hey, y'all, let me run
So
through
they
some of these
playing. So they
other
paying these
picks real
players.
quick.
They paying up.
Hold on, Warren. Hold on, Warren. Let me
Okay.
run through some of these stuff real quick. If y'all want to jump back on there, y'all can. Hold on. So Alabama just had a great day, a great week. They signed like 4 or 5 stars. What's the coach name? LeBeau? Is it LeBeau?
Deborah, Cameron Deborah, something
DeBoer.
like that.
Yeah,
All
Caleb
right.
DeBoer.
Kalen
Yeah,
DeBoers.
yeah.
Yeah, he had a good week, but I'm gonna tell these boys, all these dudes that came in here, all these 5-star, 4-star guys that's coming into Alabama right now. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Leave it one by your alone now. Leave it doing a guy just got kicked out the team last year for trying to holler at his daughter. So
Ah,
y'all leave this woman
oh
alone.
man.
Don't be trying to jump in her inbox because you a 5-star and she hanging around her daddy office. I don't care how nice she being to you. Leave this woman alone now. Somebody already done got the boot for this. So y'all have been warned. You have been warned. All right, y'all. So we gonna slide down here real quick. I saw this on the game the other day because I was looking at just some of the different updates and stuff they changing. So they said in the game this year they supposed to have a lot of trophies, like rival trophies, and it's got like a lot of graphics showing where they slamming the trophy down, like in your face kind of stuff for the rival game. So they should be real crunk. They even gave Quan a shout out when the dude scored for Clemson. He hit the Quan in the end zone. So he started doing the Quan and all that. And it looked like the Quan. So I was like, damn, that's a good. Y'all know he passed away this year. So that's a good look, man. They put the man in the game. And there's a lot of different things y'all can do now. Like if you run towards goalposts now, they'll jump up and like hit the goalpost when you score. It's different stuff. So you got way more control on this game than you ever had to express how you would do stuff. I don't know if y'all believe in me, but I told y'all Sacramento State was coming. Yeah, my picture come up. I told y'all Sacramento State was coming. And I think y'all just was like, man, he on that Reebok stuff or whatever. They just signed a 4-star wide receiver. They put him away from Ole Miss, LSU, and UNC. Your homeboy, promo.
Yep.
Bill Belichick. They pulled him away from him. And was that Lane Kiffin? So Sac State got a player from the greatest coach of all time and one of the best offensive minds of all time, and LSU, a powerhouse in the SEC. Now they Sac State, they coming, y'all. They are coming. Stay tuned.
Yeah, Sacramento got that. Sacramento got that AI money, bro. They got the AI money, that IT money.
Hey, but why
over there?
Why you throwing slick shots at Belichick? I mean, he got a 4-star wide receiver from Colorado.
Took him out the backyard.
That's right. But just look at real quick what Sacramento State did. They already got this one dude is like a 4-star wide receiver. Now they got this dude, and they got one guy through transfer portal. They got this dude, and they got a quarterback, Jayden. So they kind of got a better roster than most cats, as far as quarterbacks and 2 wide receivers, than most teams out here now. With a 5-star quarterback and 2 4-star wide receivers. So they making moves.
What conference are they in?
I couldn't even find it coming, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I was looking for it. I couldn't find it.
I think they moved to the Mountain West.
That's my point. You can't even find the conference that they in. They should do well.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't think that was a good look for this young man. Like, I mean, shout out to him, like Sac State. You got to start from somewhere. But I think a young man like this, he'll be in the transfer portal in 2 years, because you're not gonna get the notoriety that you need. Like the leading receiver in the NCAA played at San Jose State. He didn't get drafted. That's crazy.
That's true, man.
Like,
that's true.
You know,
I got it. I'm with you.
Well, that money, the money that they spending now, they can afford to stay 3 years now. They ain't got to rush
4 years
because they get more money. Now. Yeah, they get more money now than you would if you was coming in as a drafted.
5th round, 7th round.
Northside said it in the chat. Shout out to Northside. They in the Big Sky. So you know what I'm saying? So like what?
Hey, don't they play? Ain't they on CU schedule this year?
Who? No.
Sacramento State.
Nah.
No, not at all.
What team is that we play that sounds like them? It sounds like that. That's supposed to be
Wyoming. Wyoming.
No,
we
not
got
Wyoming.
We have
Delaware State.
Delaware.
Yeah, Delaware.
We have Delaware State.
Delaware State. I thought that's where Deshaun Jackson was.
Yeah, no, he at Delaware.
No, Deshaun Jackson's at Delaware State.
Yeah, Deshaun Jackson at Delaware State. So we play Delaware.
Delaware.
We play Delaware.
Okay, so Delaware's the school. They supposed to be pretty good.
In the big sky, he'll be in the portal in a year or two, man.
So Colorado and Syracuse fighting over a recruit, Xavier.
No, I don't think so.
What my man C Dub talking about? You see on the screen right here?
I think that dude got he got Syracuse and Colorado like in his top 3 or 4 or something like that. He decommitted
Oh,
from
you talking
Florida
about
State.
Xavier Payne? Oh,
Yeah.
Xavier Payne. Yeah, I think he has Syracuse, Oklahoma, and CU. And I'm not sure. I think it's 4 schools.
Now, I wanted to talk about this. Do y'all remember somebody had a breakdown of Travis?
But Tiger stuck in that portal.
Yeah,
Y'all hear me?
I
Yeah,
thought I was
you
stuck
know.
in the portal, man.
I think Travis Hunter getting like 22 dollars a minute to play for Jacksonville, right? So look at this contract, and this is a guy I was trying to get to Syracuse to play to race against that young running back. They got a track star guy, Coleman. This dude
Hey,
named
y'all don't hear
Steve.
all that static?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
hear. Let me
that's
see.
Warren. Warren, you gotta come off and jump back on, man. You
Oh wait,
staticky as
hold on,
hell.
Warren,
It's
hold on,
not
Warren. Let
me.
me see something. Hold on, let me see something real quick, cause I learned something. But I don't hear it now. Y'all hear it?
It's gone.
Oh, Warren, he muted himself. Um, I wanted to do something. They added a new feature today, y'all, where you can click on a person, and if they got a lot of background noise, you can kind of mute it out. But so the guy Speed, he might be signing a big deal with Twitch. The house, this is crazy. 600. I don't even believe these numbers wrong. You posted this in the group. I don't believe it. Man, this more than Stephen A. Smith.
Right.
Like 590. Travis Hunter getting $22 a minute. He'll be getting $590 per minute.
Have you been on Twitch?
No, I
Boy,
don't.
Twitch be
Okay.
I
going
look
up,
at Twitch.
man.
So
They
so
be
this how
going up.
Twitch work, man. You on there, you streaming. One, this is one of the biggest streamers in the world, first
Yeah,
and foremost.
he up there with
So
Casanat.
yeah,
Yeah.
he one of the biggest streamers in the world. But while you're on Twitch and you're streaming, there's people watching you. A guy like him average probably between like 50 to 75,000, even 100,000 people watching him at any given time.
Yep.
While you're on Twitch, there's people, they do this thing called gifting subs.
Right.
So if you want to gift 100 subs, what that is you pay for 100 subscribers to watch, the Twitch stream live with no ads. This all the money come from ads. So you'll be watching it, and if you're not subscribed, you have to watch the ads through. So that's where all the money come
Mhm.
from. But 100 gifted is what they call it. Costs $650. And while he's on there with 50 to 70,000 people, he's getting that like 1,000 times almost. So these numbers
Yeah.
they're crazy, but
Yeah.
definitely doable. And you see, that is, he said contract over 600 million with Twitch for 2 years.
Yep.
That's these dudes is the streamers is the new big dogs when it comes to
Yeah.
making it cheap, especially somebody like him and Kai. They big
Yeah.
boy.
And he ain't even, and that's not even close to what Kai is getting, right?
Yeah, no, well, Kai, now him and Kai probably like Kai got offered a deal like this, but it was with Kick.
We're kind of biggest.
Right, right,
Yeah,
right.
nah, Kai ain't the biggest. It's some Caucasian brothers that's bigger than all of them.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
the dude, Aaron, dude,
Aiden
whatever the
Ross, like
dude.
it's
Yeah,
a,
Aiden
it's
Aiden
some
Ross.
Ross.
yeah, it's
Aaron
Yeah.
some
Ross,
dudes
yeah.
that
Yeah.
make, but this money is legit for sure. They be having even somebody that's on a smaller level, they be making like 100K a month doing. That's why Shiloh told, I don't know if y'all seen him, he told Desi Banks, he was like,
Yeah,
bro, you
that's
got to
what
get
they
into
do.
streaming, dog. If you
Yep.
start streaming, you seeing these numbers. Can even see Shiloh's about his paper, man. That's what people don't realize about Shiloh.
Yeah,
Shiloh want to make the team and play in the league and do all that for sure, and he's gonna do everything he can. But Shiloh be streaming daily, dog, because
yeah,
that's
he
he making
working.
some crazy cheese.
He his backup plan. Like, okay, if y'all
Yep.
try to get me, I got a plan B. I already rolling.
He understand his fan base, man.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, these
Streaming
numbers
with the
is these
new.
numbers is accurate, man. It's crazy how because it's all ads. It's all ads. So everybody who got anything, Target, Nike, they run an ad during stream, and he got 100,000 people watching that. Like it's big money.
Yeah. Because
Well,
Cam Newton be on there too. They be playing Call of Duty. Like they be playing Travis Hunter too. Travis Hunter be on there. They be playing against fans in college
Yep.
football.
But,
Because Cam Newton,
hey
he real
y'all,
good at Madden.
so hold on. Let me. I gotta get two more stories out. I said I'm gonna be here for an hour. I done hit 2 hours, man. Hold on, let me get these stories out, man. So if y'all didn't know, Kaylin Clark, she dropped her shoe this week, right? And I'm gonna tell y'all, so her shoe sold out in 10 minutes, right? Now, the reason why her shoe sold out in 10 minutes, not because her fan brought all the shoes. People with bots brought these shoes. Regular people don't move that fast. Bots brought these shoes because they know if we go ahead and buy them, people are gonna buy them. School about to start. All these little girls gonna want these shoes. So we gonna better sell these shoes. If we get them for 100 and something, now we gonna better sell them for 200, 300. So that's the plan, right? Because she got a crazy fan base. But what my man was talking about was how they making it seem like these Nike's losing a lot of money. They say Nike stock is down like 60% right now.
Because of the tariffs. Hey, this playback gonna sound trash, man. Everybody got to mute. That's static. Like the playback gonna sound terrible. You wait till your time.
Hold on. Let me see something. Hey, Warren, he moved this. I want to see something. Warren.
Yeah, Warren, you gotta stay muted, man. It's your background.
But so they say her impact is like $1 billion impact, but really her impact is the same thing with Prime them with the Prime effect. It's like $800 something million. And I remember I compared Caitlin Clark to Coach Prime a while ago, and some people kind of gave me some pushback, but she got that same kind of effect that Prime had when he was at Jackson, when he came to Colorado. He moved the needle, right? His games are getting watched, people coming. He moved the needle. Same thing. They always make the same kind of impact. But the thing that's kind of weird about this whole situation.
Got him. Caught him in the. He was about to hate. Caught him.
Sub-Zero, man. We'll start calling you Sub-Zero. That boy always freezing up.
I'm back,
Caught
y'all. So, all right. So, right down this graph right here, he was showing how none of these other girls are keeping up with her when it comes to sales. Like, nobody else but one other person. Is one other person that's moving the needle like her. Who y'all think that other person is?
In
with the
general, you talking
shoes.
about with Nike?
We're like getting like, see, this is Caitlin Clark right here, the blue line right here, and that green is another girl. Who y'all? I mean, that yellow. My bad, the yellow. Who
It's
y'all
only
think
one
that
other girl
yellow?
with a shoe. Really, that's Asia Wilson.
That's probably a Nescu.
I say Juju.
All right, so here go Caitlin Clark shoe right here. And this is Kobe 5.
That's
the
PE,
Kobe, man. They played.
They played in all our face, man. They use the cheat code.
Yeah.
That's the best silhouette for a Kobe, man.
Yeah. So they did do Chico. They did a collab. So he go. I think this is Asia right here.
Yeah. My wife be
Asians aren't bad
don't
though.
even wear them.
Now y'all see this right here on the little logo right here, right? On the tongue. And her commercial, they got the little logo like in her eye right here. It kind of like flickers and is in her eye. All right. But the other person that's sticking with her, and it's funny, I Googled it, right? I Googled Angel Reese shoes. When I Googled Angel Reese shoes, Asia Wilson shoes popped up first. Nike got it to where if you Google Angel Reese, Asia Wilson shoes pop up first.
That's crazy.
That's a dirty game, man.
Yeah, if you scroll over, Angel Reese shoes pop up. So these are her two shoes. They pop up. And you see the price point on hers, they're a little lower. 76. You know what I'm saying? So the price point is better. But I don't know how this is gonna play out. I don't know how this gonna But good thing is Angel Reese, she holding her ground. But what the guy was talking about was Asia Wilson. She was, and I'm glad I know Asia now. At first, I didn't know her, but she was talking about how she didn't have no deal, all this kind of stuff, and she was mad. She was complaining. But when Nike dropped the commercial, it was like they had been working on her shoe for the last 2 years. So the dude was like, "Man, you had a deal the whole time, and you was making it seem like you didn't have a deal when you did have a deal. Like, why are you doing all this
But
complaining and whining?"
she did, but the deal wasn't the same as Caitlin Clark deal. Like Asia Wilson had a deal, but it didn't even break a meal. The first deal she got with Nike. Now the
Yeah, but
second deal she got with Nike, I think it's on par with Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark came into the league, and I think her deal like 5 years, 28 mil.
But look at Caitlin Clark, and but this is the thing about it. Like, this is the thing. Everybody want the same. That ain't how the
right,
world work. You don't get the
right.
same. Like,
That's
you got
true.
to do numbers.
Because
That's
look at all
true.
the people that Caitlin Clark
So
brought to the game.
That's true.
Nobody wasn't
yeah,
going to the games to see them, and they was winning titles, and they couldn't get no fans in there to support them.
yeah. So that's the thing right there. And
But
like,
let me
I ain't
ask you
gonna
this
hold you.
question: do you think if she would have been more like out there, like on the internet, so because nobody knew who she was, you see what I'm saying? Like promoting
You said
herself.
Adrian
Yeah,
Wilson.
yeah,
You see, and that's one thing I want to say right there. It's like what I know from Asia is like since I've been watching the WNBA and just learning more, she's like the most valuable person in the league, right? She
right.
winning championships. She won the ones. But her off the field, what I know from her is she always trying to compete with dudes. She always trying to say she can beat a dude 1-on-1, all that kind of stuff. When Ice Cube asked Caitlyn to come to the big three, she was like, "Nah, I ain't going no big three." Even though she got more money, all that kind of stuff, she was like, "No, I'm gonna go play with my girls. I'm staying with my girl." Like, Caitlyn don't have no issue with saying, "I'm a girl basketball player. I'm playing with girls. I want to play with my girls and win with my girls." It seems like Asia, like she want to compete with the dudes, and it's just kind of like I can't even just enjoy your vibe because I'm listening to what's coming out of your mouth. It's just like, man, if you play in these dudes 1-on-1, they're gonna give you the business. So I can't. It's hard for me to even just enjoy your game because I keep hearing the backlash stuff you putting out. Like you can beat KD or something. Like, man, come on, man, cut that out.
But you know she dating Bam Adebayo for the Miami Heat, right?
I
So
know.
they work out together. So that's probably where she's getting that from because she's working out with him, and they pretty much play the same position. You know what I mean? She might be giving him the business. Because if you
Man, and
notice,
he
no, wait. Ever since he started dating her, this dude hitting jump shots now. So she don't taught him how to shoot.
Promo might be on to something,
man,
man.
man, just let
Bro,
her
he
win,
couldn't
dog.
shoot.
Man, y'all
Hey,
care that.
no, dude, he couldn't shoot. Bam could not shoot the ball, bro. Look at he shoot
Dog,
threes now and jumpers.
dog, I bet you if we go pull up his college highlights, I bet he's shooting the ball.
I bet he ain't.
Now they don't show so many of these NBA players when they show how many points they scored in high school, they broke almost a state record. Then they get to the league, and sometimes they'll turn like Pat Bell. People think Pat Bell can't score. He can score. People thought Dennis Rodman couldn't score. Dennis Rodman could shoot threes. They wouldn't let him.
That's true though. Pat
Yeah,
Bev was scoring like 30 in
yeah,
high school, something like that in Chicago. That's crazy.
yeah. No, that's true. But Bam shot the ball. He just wasn't hitting nothing. Go look at his rookie highlights. He
Man,
can't hit nothing, bro.
I,
He
I
was he
mean,
was just good for
I,
blocking shots and
but
dunking. But now he got an all around game. I mean they complement each other, man.
all right. When I think about Caitlin Clark off the court, I don't know nothing. I know she got a little boyfriend. Only thing I know is what she do on the court and then her deals and stuff, Nike deals. When I think about Angel Reese and I think about old girl, I hear a bunch of static like stuff that's going against making people want to buy your shoes.
Right.
They gotta do that because that's the only way they're gonna make some money. They
Nah, I
have
don't
to.
think they.
No,
Caitlyn don't have to do none of that
no.
because they come with the check knocking at her door for 30
Yep.
million.
I don't
These
think
other girls, they not getting that kind of money, so
They
they
ain't
have to
coming
be
in
on
like that.
social
No,
media.
I
no,
Like I
no.
disagree.
said,
But
Angel Reese came in with a lot of money.
to
Not
me,
You
yeah,
Caitlin
can't say
Clark
that about
money.
Angel. It was close enough. It was
but,
close to Caitlin Clark kind of
Heck
money.
no. Caitlin
but
signed a
it's
$30 million deal with Nike.
yeah,
I,
it was. Yeah,
Yeah,
I,
but
she came
she
in
signed
getting
with
paid.
Reebok.
I
I'm talking
got
Not
you.
about
for
But
no.
look
before
at
the
this right
Nike
here.
deal. Before the Nike deal.
But look at this right here. You see how we see Shadur doing these videos with these little kids?
Yeah.
How many videos you see Angel Reese doing with little kids? How many videos you see Angel Wilson doing with little kids?
How many videos you see Caitlin Clark do with little kids?
I think she got
None.
videos with little
And,
kids.
It's
and,
a, it's
and,
a
and
I
it's a
seen
no,
Man,
zero for
come
all of
on,
them.
man.
So
I
it's
I
either
just,
got
I
all of them got to
just,
be
but
doing it or none of them got to be doing it.
I
no,
no,
just
I
saw a
seen
but
video with Angel Reese and a little girl the other
I
day.
seen I seen Caitlin.
Or you see Caitlin,
well,
but you ain't see the A's Reese
I'm
one.
this is what I'm gonna say right here. This is what I'm gonna say. Caitlyn got a sympathy vote from people when that earned president wife was like, you can come to the White House after they lost. Right then, she got everybody like, oh, we gotta protect Kate. Like, so a lot of people just kind of got behind her, was like, we're gonna protect her because they doing her so wrong. So she got the people, she got her fans to support her.
But she got the fan support, that's for sure. Good, bad,
Yeah.
good, bad, or indifferent. She got her fan support. So to me, Nike just looked at it like, all right, that's easy. We ain't even got to put a lot of marketing behind this because she gonna sell herself.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
this, it's gonna sell itself. It's crack. You put out the street,
Hmm.
it's gonna sell itself. That's all it
Right.
is, dog.
Right.
Agent
But
And
Reese
that,
but
going to hang out with the kids ain't finna up nothing. If
yeah, they
Shador
ain't
wasn't
up
going
nothing,
out to
dog.
go to hang out with the kid, he would still be top dog. That's not doing
Yeah,
nothing for their brand as regards
and
to
you
making
yeah,
know
money.
what?
No,
It
they
it
is
gonna
doing
do
will.
it
something
It
for their brand.
regardless.
will. It
It
will,
is
bro.
doing something for their brand.
Think about back in the day when them NBA guys was getting them shoe deals. All them commercials. The kids gonna buy the shoes.
Yeah,
There
but
we
the
So
go,
kids
bro.
already liked them. So if they liked them,
Yeah,
they liked them. It
yeah, but
wasn't them
yeah,
hanging
but
out
see,
with them didn't change
no,
nothing. How
no,
many people? How many kids Michael Jordan done hung out with?
bro. When
Nah, but
Every kid in the world still wanted his shoe because they already liked
dude,
him.
no. You don't
but,
remember the commercial?
but
like
they
I want to be
marketed
like
him.
Mike. I
Yeah, they
want to be like
marketed
Mike.
him.
The Gatorade commercial.
Yeah, that was on like his fourth
Okay,
shoe. That was
okay.
on like
No,
his
every
fourth
Right.
shoe.
shoe.
No, he
yeah,
had
but that,
Not
multiple
every shoe,
commercials.
bruh.
Mike had multiple
but the
commercials. Spike
the
Lee.
market
The
marketing different now.
Yeah.
When the last time you seen a Kyrie Irving
No. I'm
commercial
agreeing with you.
for
No,
anything? His
no,
shoes
no.
still sell.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm just saying with the WNBA, I think that's where they're missing the boat. See, the NBA is popular. Everybody know about Kyrie. You know what I mean? Everybody know about those guys. Like we don't know about all these girls in the WNBA, so why aren't they doing more like YouTube,
No, I see
Instagram,
what you're saying. Yeah,
like
hold on,
Asia Wilson.
promotions
Tiger just
with them? You
said
see
they
what I'm
need to
saying?
stay off the internet. Now you saying they need to be
No,
on it. Which
No,
one
no,
is
no,
it?
no.
no.
Well,
I'm talking about
no, you got to
advertisement,
stop the internet
promotion with the
with
shoes.
ratchet stuff
Yeah, the
or with
ratchet stuff. What he
ratchet
talking about?
talking negative. Stay off with that. Like, stay
What's
on with the
ratchet
positive
that
stuff.
they do? What's ratchet that they
Dog,
do?
you want to go down the road? Cause I'm
Yeah,
trying.
yeah. I want to hear it. I want to
All
hear
right. So
what's
so
ratchet
Angel
that they
Reese
need to
showing
stay off
up
the internet with.
to the Wild and Out thing with
The
them
booty
little
shorts.
booty shorts on,
Hmm
and Shaq was telling her like, "Girl, if you were dunking with them little shorts on," and then she got offended. Like, don't get offended because Shaq talking about your outfit that you decided to put on.
Right.
Like you put that outfit on and left out the house.
Yeah,
Then
well,
she,
she get offended because she looking at Shaq like, bro, this my uncle. I would have got offended too,
Yeah,
dog. Like, come on, bruh. She didn't get offended just because it was so random. She looking at Shaq like, you my uncle. You brought me in to sign me. I'm thinking this LSU love. You like my uncle, and now you hitting on me. Like, that's why she got offended,
he wasn't hitting on her,
No, he
dog.
wasn't
He
hitting on
was
her.
like he was talking
bro.
about dunking. He was talking about dunking basketball goals, and she was just like, "No, we don't need. We need to leave it go the way it is." He was like, "You don't think you get a lot of attention dunking the basketball goal?" He was like, "And that little outfit you got on dunking the basketball goal, you know how
So if
bad
you
go
had a
man.
viral,
niece, you
But
gonna
that
talk to your niece like that?
to keep
dog."
it a bean
Come
though,
on, bruh.
like the way they do Angel Reese, dog, they be trying to dog out, man. Like because on one side of the stick is like, all right, we want you to be like, you know what I'm saying, the the cover girl for like all little black girls. That's a lot of pressure to put on one woman. That's a lot of pressure, man.
But
And
that's what
then the
LeBron.
other, but on the but you can spread it out in the NBA. You can, in the WNBA, it's like they like, well, Angel Reese, because her name is hot and she deserved that. Like, you know what I'm saying? She did a thing,
Uh-uh.
national championship in college and all that stuff. But then she come to the league and it's like, all right, now she need to be the role model for every black girl. For every little
Now,
black girl coming up, she have to be man, you can't do that to her, man.
no, but
That's
think about it.
crazy.
She came in with a feminine vibe. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
Tiger, why do you
they
keep
want to
saying
promote
yeah,
that.
man? He don't even know
yeah.
what he's talking about, man.
No,
You
no.
can't
No,
He
we
say
said
had
she
no, we
yeah.
came
talked
in with
about
a
that.
feminine
The
vibe. She
the
came with a
And
feminine
feminine
vibe.
vibe. Like,
what do you mean by
The
feminine
girl.
vibe? I'm finna make y'all stand on this shit
No,
tonight, cause y'all
no,
just be talking. What do you
no.
mean by feminine vibe?
It's certain things you
dog,
can't say, bro. Like most of the women in the WNBA, they, you
they
know,
talk greasy, dog. They talk like they dudes. They
Like
don't.
Caitlin
They
Clark
don't.
talk.
And what's
so
Yeah, like
You
but
Caitlin
know.
Clark talk, right? That's
that's
what
no,
right.
y'all
But
mean.
The
no,
crazy
okay,
no.
give me an example because like I seen Angel Reese on her birthday getting birthday licks and all that kind of stuff from girls on the team, and they doing all kind of inappropriate stuff. And they posting stuff online like, dog, what is y'all doing?
Did you see Caitlin Clark whole chest out online too? You see their nipples?
Dog, okay, did she try to do that or did somebody
Oh,
bust in the
you don't know if
bathroom?
she tried to do it or not.
She
If
didn't
it's
Dog,
post that.
Listen, if it's
She didn't
still
post
out
that.
there, and she ain't had it taken down, she obviously don't care that it's out
once it's
there.
on the internet, it's on the internet. You can't
Nah,
stop
No,
everything on the internet
you
unless
get
you
stuff
Jay
taken
Z.
down, man.
yeah, but how you
Unless
gonna
you
blame her when somebody took a picture and somebody posted it?
she was taking a
Obviously they got
shower. Yeah.
paid. Obviously they got paid to post it, but somebody else took the picture and posted it. She didn't post the picture.
So Angel Reese posted the picture, or did somebody else post it? The video of her getting the licks.
The Angel Reese. All right, difference when Caitlin Clark when that happened to her, Caitlin Clark was stunned and she was trying to cover up, right? Angel Reese out there twerking, getting shots and not like what's going on here, dog? You represent a organization. You got a team over here now that you work. You represent Reebok now, and you out here getting birthday licks. Like, come on, man, what we doing?
I just think it's a
You
different age bracket, man. I think the age bracket that Angel Reese is in, it's like that, you know what I'm saying? It's that teenage going into college like age bracket.
That's what
Like
they do, man.
if you expect the Angel Reese to like, you know what I'm saying, for I would love for it to be even like more appealing to like a 9-year-old, 8-year-old, but 9-year-old, 8-year-olds, like you got some 9-year-old, 8-year-olds, little girls that's like in the sports and stuff like that. But at that age, a lot of them in the gymnastics and like my daughter, she do gymnastics and soccer. She ain't really focused on basketball right now. But by the time they get to that like 12, 13, that's when they starting to get to that basketball age. And you see a lot of girls 12, 13 and on up. That's Angel Reese target audience right there. And they
And
doing
even
all of this stuff that she doing
and,
online.
and even if we talk about the younger kids, and you talking about her twerking and being on Instagram, if you 9 years old, you shouldn't be on Instagram anyways. Only time you should be able to see Angel Reese
Yeah.
is if when you watch
no,
an Angel Reese game.
Rome,
but
you
we
got
ain't talking about
kids
9 year olds. We still talking about yeah,
kids run
they
the
be on the
internet
phone
now, boy.
all day long. They be on the
Yeah, but
phone
if
all
you if
day.
exactly if you let your kids be on the internet, they gonna get exposed to that
Bro,
stuff.
they making money.
Uh,
Kids got
they got
businesses, man.
I
They got teenagers
understand,
with
but what I'm saying,
businesses,
so
bro.
so you have to let your kids be on the internet. Is that what you're
If
no.
saying?
they
All
if they
right. So
making
what we
money,
I
saying
mean, you
is
definitely gotta
no,
filter. You gotta filter what they see for
no.
sure.
yeah.
So but then what we saying is every class got a little nut nuck in the class. Every
Right.
class got that. And when they out
Yeah.
for PE recess and all that, they be like, "Oh, y'all look at it, look at it," and they, "Ooh, what we looking at?" And they gonna look. So
So you said basically you tell Ed Reese to shut up and dribble. That's what y'all saying. Cause y'all y'all
That's
dog,
y'all just
crazy,
said it in a
man.
different way. Y'all want to act
No,
like that's not what y'all said, but that's what y'all are saying.
no,
Y'all are
no,
saying
no,
dog.
that
What we
because
saying
y'all
is,
saying she
dog.
can't
What
be
we saying is,
herself.
act
no,
like a
no,
lady, dog. We saying act like a lady, dog. You're not
no.
gonna see
What
her
kind
on
of
this little
lady, Tiger? She's
She is
23 years
she is
old. What kind
act
of lady you
she is
want?
acting
You
like a
want her to act
lady.
like a
That's a
40-year-old
lady.
dog,
woman. She's not
dog.
a 40-year-old woman. You
No,
want her to act like she's our
dog,
age. She's
bro.
not.
Bro, I done seen
No.
two restaurants. They had to make an announcement. One in Houston and one in Atlanta. They had to make an announcement at black establishments like, look, y'all can't be in here on the tables, twerking and all this kind of stuff. I got this restaurant for a place of elegance where people can come and enjoy themselves. Everybody don't want to see that.
We understand, but what was you doing when you was 23, Tiger? Like, stop it, bro. You want to act like you
Dog,
just
what you
been
mean?
this
He'll
mature
probably run.
man
He'll
for
probably
all
run and
your
gunning.
life. Like, stop
He'll
that
probably
shit,
run and
man.
Dog,
gunning, man. Run
That
dog,
and
shit
gunning.
this is
dumb as
what
hell. I hate when y'all do that.
No,
Just because
bro.
y'all
dog,
up in
dog,
age now,
No,
y'all would act
no,
like y'all been mature your whole life. Like,
no.
stop it,
That's
man.
not
Stop
true,
it.
dog.
bro. You gotta
No,
put
we
your
just
you gotta put your hormones away right now, bro. You thinking with the
No,
no,
wrong
no,
head.
y'all
no,
y'all
You
are
no,
thinking
no,
y'all.
you
no,
thinking with
bro.
the wrong
All right,
head, dog.
hold on, dog. Okay, when Sexy Red and Angel Reese, she came to the game. Guess what? Angel Reese and Sexy Red said on the sideline. Oh, we doing it. We don't need no men. We can make it our own money. We don't need men. Like Shaq signed you to this deal. Your manager probably a man.
That's what the culture is
Hey,
right now,
if
man.
look,
That's just what they
if you
doing,
That's
if
dog.
what they
if
doing,
no,
man.
if you a dude and you got women working with you and you talking down on women, that's not a good look. So you flip it. It's not a good look when women talking down on men when you got men working for you too. Like,
Tiger, what about all the women in the WNBA that don't even like men? What about them?
Exactly.
What about the women
no,
in the like y'all gonna get
it
cooked
don't.
tonight on this subject? Y'all might
No,
as well give it up because what about the
no,
women
no,
who's
no,
just
no.
married to other women?
Okay, let me bring that out. It's a lot of women that's married to other women, and guess how many of them got real good deals?
Zero.
Oh, we don't know because we don't know who married to who. We have
Zero.
No,
no idea. That's what I'm saying. You can't sit up here and get mad at them
no,
for saying that when it's women in the league that don't even like men. Like, come
bro.
on, bro.
But no, this is what I'm saying. The two ladies that's moving the needle on this thing, they like men. We know
But
that
they're
for a fact.
okay. So with her saying they don't need a man financially, that has nothing to do with the. She's not saying she doesn't need a man relationship wise. She's talking about financially they able to get the bag on their own.
But that's what I'm saying. When you become elevated for a man, woman, whoever you are, dog. My coach told me this when we was in high school. Dog, when y'all start balling, you on the football team, you can't do stuff that other people just do because you got more eyes looking at you. And one day I was in the grocery store working, and a little dude wanted my autograph. I was like, what the hell? And I'm like, damn, this is what coach was talking about. These little dudes looking at me. I ain't know this little dude. But and that's the same thing with Angel Reese. It's little
So
girls looking at her. So whatever she do, they gonna do. When she on the stage twerking with Megan Thee Stallion, they gonna do that too. Like
so you
you,
want her
you
to be a
got
role model for the
great.
little girls. She's not doing that.
Exactly.
That's out. You can give it up. That's not happening. You give it
But
up.
yeah,
That's
I
not what
mean,
she
yeah,
signed up
that's
for.
what I'm saying.
That's not what
Yeah,
she
her
want to do.
demographic
That's
ain't
not her.
there, man.
Yeah, give it up, dog.
Okay.
You
Her
that's
So
what you've
age
been
so
calling for this
demographic
whole
is
time. That's it. Oh,
preteen and all the way through college, man.
yeah,
Preteen
but
I
all the way through
she's
college
never
to
gonna
these
be that, dog.
25, 26-year-old
okay.
And
And
she's
you
still
know
gonna
designers
who
get
else
doing it,
deals.
or women.
She's still gonna
and,
get
and, you,
deals.
and you know who else said they didn't want to be no role model? Charles
Charles
Barkley,
Barkley,
right?
Yep.
exactly. Look
All
at
right.
him.
And you see how Charles Barkley made it this level and how Michael Jordan went to another level.
Yep.
When you don't want to, your decision make how your money flow now.
Come on, bro. And
Your
Michael
decision
Jordan was a role model.
Yeah. I want to
better
be
than
like
Charles
Mike.
Barkley.
Come on, bro.
I want to
Come
be
on,
like
bro.
Mike, bro.
Listen,
And I'm gonna tell
Michael
you why.
Jordan rose to that level because he won championships, dog. It had nothing to do with
No, he
who
didn't.
chose to be a
Okay,
role
Bro,
model, who did it.
Michael
Like,
Jordan
okay,
stop
had a
it,
shoe
bro.
deal before he won a title, bro. What are
uh,
you talking
But
about?
we don't
But
care if he
look
had a
though,
shoe deal
but
before he won a title. Come
That's
on,
what we're
bro.
Nike,
talking about. That's what this
Nike,
whole conversation's
Bro, y'all
about.
niggas slow,
Nike,
bro.
Nike
That's what this
put the
whole
battery
conversation about.
pack. Nike put the battery pack behind Michael Jordan. They were betting it all on Michael Jordan.
If
That's what
he
they were
wasn't winning
doing.
them
Exactly,
championships, he wouldn't have had another
Yeah,
shoe come out,
they
dog.
went
Y'all
they
tripping.
went
bro.
all
dog.
they went all in. Because that's the same thing. Nike
Before
could
he
do that for
won the
Asia
ring.
Wilson.
Before
We
he
know
won the
they
No,
gave
ring.
him the deal out
no,
of college to Pro Bowl, but what we're saying
Exactly.
is he wouldn't have kept making shoes if he wasn't winning.
You don't know that.
okay.
Yes,
All
we
right,
do.
No, you don't.
all right. Hold on. What do y'all know about Michael Jordan off the court?
That
What
he
kind of
got a
trouble did Michael
gambling
Jordan?
addiction. He
He liked
drank
to
all the
gamble.
time. We
He
know the
drank
bad stuff. If you
his
go try to act
eyes
like he played, he
jaundiced.
ain't. Yeah,
But
we know the bad
I.
stuff about Mike.
But what's the bad
It's
stuff you
nothing
know
bad
about our
about
kid
gambling.
about Charles Barkley? Yeah, like if you
Nothing bad about
legal, you
Charles
can
Barkley.
gamble and you
Charles Barkley used to throw people through windows at bars.
Yep. Like
yeah,
all the
and he
time.
done got sexual assault stuff and all kind of stuff like that. So when you start getting that kind of stuff, it's harder to market you. Michael Jordan doing stuff that grown folks do that you ain't gonna go to jail for.
So is Angel Reese, dog. You keep proving our point over and over. So
No,
is Angel Reese.
all right,
I
you're
don't think
right,
it's
but
gonna be
it was,
hard to market
but,
Angel Reese.
but,
I just think if you try
but
to market to a younger demographic, like yeah, you're gonna miss the mark. But if you market to the demographic 14, 15, like the girls in high school, going to college, freshly out of college, you know, freshly graduated from, certain degree schools and stuff like that, then you right in their wheelhouse. Because that's what they're doing.
Go win
all
They,
every
right, but
you know what I'm
time.
saying? They
Just
20,
like,
they
so
just
they
like,
26, 27, and they turn it up. That's what they're
just
so but
like,
what
doing.
I'm
ain't
saying is,
nobody going.
but
Go ahead.
all right, dudes that dads are in they like women that have a dad in their life that's kind of strict. Do you think he gonna want her to wear Angel Reese shoes?
Yes. If she like Angel
Yeah,
Reese, the dad, regardless of how strict he is,
It,
because if you're a strict
they
dad,
gonna
that
buy it.
means you're
Yeah, we
involved
gonna
in your
buy it.
daughter's life
no,
and you're
bro,
telling
no,
her
dog,
like that's not how
no,
you're gonna act.
no,
We're
dog,
following her
no.
for basketball, not for what you do off the
So,
court.
so a strict dad gonna say, "I don't want you to do this, but I'm going to get him." No, he's not gonna do that. He's gonna
Yes,
say,
Yeah,
he
"No,
we gonna
I'm
we
is,
gonna
fine.
we
bruh.
gonna get it,
I,
What?
man.
I, I,
We
I
gonna
don't
You
we gonna
approve."
tripping,
get it,
Tiger?
man.
No,
Tiger,
We
bro,
you
gonna get
tripping,
it,
cause,
dog?
man.
I'm a strict dude. So it's just like I'm gonna be like, "Nah, we ain't get her shoes. We ain't, cause I don't want you to. I don't want that
But
dude."
you,
And
so you
and
gonna get
and
Caitlin
hold
Clark
on.
shoes?
If she like Caitlin Clark, but I ain't gonna force her to get no Caitlin Clark shoes. If she say she want Caitlin Clark shoes, yeah. But
So
I'm not gonna
because
force
Angel
her to
Reese
get.
is at the club, dancing, twerking, doing what women her age is doing, you're not gonna let your daughter wear her shoes.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you this right here. When I go out, bro, and I see little girls out and at the store and stuff with these little old shorts on, shorts, like way up past their thigh, dog. And they be with their parents. I'm like, dog, why y'all let y'all little girl come out like this? Now, if a grown man look at them, y'all gonna be like, why are you looking at my daughter? Why you
That's
got
a
your
whole
daughter out here with
different
these
ball
little
game, Tiger. You switching because you
dog?
know
That's
you
what
But
looking
ain't
that's
lost. You
what
no,
they
just
that's
but
doing,
no,
Angel
I'm
Reese
not
man.
is a
switching it,
grown woman.
bro. I'm not switching it, dog. That's what Angel Reese is doing. That's
But
why I
she's a
brought that
grown
up.
woman, Tiger. She's a grown
Okay,
woman.
but little girls looking at her and they gonna do what she do.
No, you shouldn't let if you're the dad and you don't want your daughter to wear that stuff, don't let her wear it.
God, that's what I
Angel
said a
Reese
strict
can't
dad gonna
make
do.
your daughter
You
wear
just
that
said,
stuff. So
I know she
what
can't
music
make it, but
did you grow up listening to, Tiger? Because you looking lost right here. You're getting cooked. What music did
dog,
you grow up
I
listening
ain't
to?
getting cooked nothing.
Okay,
Dog, you
okay,
sound
hold
like
on.
Kimmy right now.
Just
You sound like Kimmy right now. Kimmy
just
saying,
answer the
I think,
question.
like, hold on, look at what Kimmy's saying right now. I think Angel Reese looks to act like a lesbian. No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm not
I'm not
saying that
saying
at
you saying
all.
that. I want to know what music you grew up listening to when you was
I grew
Angel
up
Reese
listening to
age.
everything. I grew up listening
Okay,
to
so you
everything,
grew
bro.
so the
I
music you
listen to
listen
white
to,
dude
they talk
music.
about
I,
shooting and killing, right? And selling drugs.
yeah,
And
yeah,
you
yeah. And
didn't
I
do
shot
none
somebody
of
in the
that
face.
stuff, right?
And I shot somebody in the face. And I
But
shot
did you
somebody in the face.
because of the
Yeah, I shot
music?
somebody in the face.
Because of the
No,
music?
I shot somebody in the face because he wasn't doing what I wanted to do. But I wanted a gun because I seen Arnold Schwarzenegger with guns and all that kind of stuff. I wanted a gun too. I like, yeah, these dudes got guns. This junk look cool. I want me a gun.
So how old was you when you did that? Was you an adult or was you a kid?
And I was like 11.
Hold on. We ain't got to unpack all that. Hold on, man. You ain't got to do that to try to prove a point wrong. Come on,
Statute of
dog.
No,
limitations.
What
no,
are we
I'm not trying to
doing?
prove what
Yeah.
I'm trying to one. I ain't know he shot somebody in the face. Two, what I'm trying to say is you just because you see somebody else do something, you don't gotta be
Allegedly.
dumb enough to do the same
Allegedly.
damn thing.
Allegedly.
That's dumb as hell. I don't care
Allegedly.
who nigga,
No,
how old you
Allegedly.
was. That's dumb as hell
Allegedly.
to
it,
do
it,
something like that.
it, it ain't dumb. If I'm getting into it with a dude, I'm telling him something, he telling me something. I'm like, bro, what you think, dog? You at my spot, bro. What's up? What you want to do? And then it went to the next spot. I gave him a countdown. He ain't moved. Pow. You know what I'm saying? You on my spot, bro.
But that you
Nah,
didn't do
but
that because you seen that play out in the music is what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say
Yeah.
is just because Angel Reese is doing something doesn't mean that these other girls have to do it. Just like somebody from the suburbs who is strictly conservative probably ain't gonna buy Angel Reese shoes. Somebody from the hood who likes Sexy Red and Lotto, they not gonna buy Caitlin Clark shoes. Like it's gonna
That's true.
be you have
Yeah,
your own fans, bro. Like that's just how it is.
yeah,
We can't keep trying to make Caitlyn and Angel have the same fans. They're different type
Dog,
of women.
man,
They're
I
different type
ain't
of
trying to
people, and they're
make.
going to tailor to different. I know what you're saying. You want Angel to clean it up. She's not going to clean it up, and with her not cleaning it up, she's still going to be marketable because there's so many women that are like that. And I understand you don't like it.
yeah.
You think it's bad for the
No,
kids. That's
no.
understandable, but
But
that
but
doesn't
but this
matter.
but this is my thing. So when you don't outsell Caitlyn, you can't be mad.
Bro, if
She
Angel
ain't
Reese
gonna be. I
cleared up,
don't
her
think she
sales
gonna
gonna
be
fall.
mad
Her
though.
sales gonna go
Yeah,
lower, and she's not
I
gonna
don't think she
outsell
gonna be.
Caitlyn.
Um,
Yeah, I don't think she's
I
gonna
don't
be
know. I
mad
don't
because
know if I said. So
that's like
so
saying sexy. That's like saying sexy red. Like sexy red can't be mad because she ain't outselling Adele. Like, come on, man. Sexy
no
red
no
know her
no no no
lane.
no
She
no no
know her
no
Yeah,
no.
lane.
that's the
She
That's
same
she
that's
doing her
thing.
thing.
No,
That's
That's
no,
the
her
no.
same
lane.
thing,
no
dog.
no
That's
no
the same.
no.
Listen,
No,
See,
they in the
dog,
same
dog,
genre.
listen.
They make
No, they
music.
no. Yeah, but look, this is the
that's
thing.
different.
Sexy Red came in as a hood, like representative of the slums. Angel Reese didn't come in as that. Angel
She
Reese
came in as
came
the
in.
villain.
No, she didn't.
No,
Yes, she
no,
did,
No, she
no.
didn't.
Sick.
It
bro.
it
So
Angel,
you mean to
Angel
tell
no.
Reese
me
came
that
in
you mean
as
to
a
tell
hot girl
me
summer
every
off
white
rip, if
person
I can
that talks
describe it.
sports didn't get on and talk about Angel Reese having no class and because she taunted Kaylin after she won a ring? That wasn't the reputation for Angel Reese.
I mean,
Angel Reese.
after that moment,
Hold
before
on, we
that
talk about when she
moment,
came into the WNBA,
You
right?
talk
Y'all
about
said
in
she came in
no,
as
college
I'm
that.
talking
or
about when
you
she
talking about
already had
college?
deals. She already had
She
deals when
already
she was
had
in
deals.
college.
Yeah, she got deals from college.
Yeah,
Bruh,
she
and how many did she
because
get
you
more deals
remember.
when she got in the WNBA or no?
No, hold on. You
Yeah,
remember
she
she was
got the
making so
Reebok
much
deal.
money.
She
But
got
hold
some
on,
deals.
y'all remember she was making so much money. She was like, I might stay in college. It was the
Yeah,
benefit of me going to the WNBA because I'm making so much money. I'm making
right.
more
That's
money than
true.
them.
Yeah.
That's what she said. So she was already making money before the villain thing happened. She was making
And she
money.
continued to make money
But it's
after.
not.
That's what my point I'm trying
It's
to tell
not.
y'all.
It's not even.
But
It's not
why is
even
she
about
being
the
primed
villain
about it?
thing.
Why is
She
she
didn't
what?
make. She didn't make money off the villain thing. She made money off her sexuality. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's a very beautiful girl.
Yeah,
And
This
she
this
exactly.
is the
made
That
a
that's
problem.
what.
lot.
This this
Yeah,
She made a
that's
this
what
is
I'm
what
lot of
y'all
saying.
money
failing to
off that. She's
realize.
good at basketball and she's beautiful.
This
Right,
is
Now,
what
right.
y'all failing to
if what's her
realize.
name
Caitlin Clark can't do what Angel Reese do. That's what y'all failing
can't
to
do it,
realize. She
can't
couldn't
do
do
it.
it even if she wanted to. She can't.
Can't do what?
She don't have a sex appeal to do what Angel Reese
She ain't
do.
got the sex appeal.
Even if
That's
she
what it
wanted
is,
to, she
man.
couldn't do it, dog. She
So
couldn't
I
do it.
see, and that's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. And that's what me and my homeboy Big Hurt was saying. We was like, one thing that the WNBA have over the NBA is sex appeal. Like how when Angel Reese
Yeah,
come to
that's
the
why
game
they
and she doing her modeling and stuff like that. I like
exactly
that.
with the
That's
tunnel
cool.
walks. That's good. That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what's up. When she did a picture with her shoes, like she was looking jazzy with her shoes, that's cool. Like that's what Denzel was telling Jamie Foxx them. He was like, look, you don't have to always be out in front of the camera, but when you step out, you know what I'm saying, give the people something, but you don't want to oversaturate what you're doing. They don't need to know everything you're doing. So like that's what I'm saying with Angel Reese them, when they doing the birthday stuff, if that's how y'all get down, they don't need to know that. Little girls don't need to know that. They just need to know you saying you Black Barbie. Let them know Black Barbie. That's all they need to know. They don't need to know the ratchet Angel Reese. They don't need to know that.
You can't control what get posted when you that type of celebrity,
yeah,
dog. You
man.
can't
That
control it.
Control,
You
but
can't
you can
control
control
what
what
gets
you do when you
posted when
step
you're at that
outside your
level.
house, though. But when you
You said
step
what?
outside your
but
house,
she
when you step
but
outside
she
your house,
appeals. Her main appeal. I'm not saying that she doesn't appeal to young girls because she does. My daughter likes to watch Angel Reese. She likes to watch Angel Reese. But her main appeal, which I believe Angel Reese's main appeal to be, is high school girls, maybe like late middle school, high school
Hmm.
through college. Like that's the appeal.
but
Because
all
the
right,
same appeal, like that's the same. Like I'm not letting my daughter listen to Sexy Red. Hell, I don't let my daughter listen to Lotto. But you know who do listen to Sexy Red a lot? My cousin. And she in well, she going to high school. So they in that phase, like that's what they do. That's what they listening to.
and I
That's what's
got you, I
popping for
got you.
them.
But tell me this right here: girls game. Does more girls have a game like Angel Reese, or does more girls have a game like Caitlin Clark?
It's I mean,
Like
Caitlin
probably say
Clark.
Caitlin
Angel
Clark.
Reese.
Yeah, I'm
Caitlin
gonna say
Clark for
Caitlin
sure.
Clark
Dog,
because
dog,
a lot of
Caitlin,
girls don't grow to be
Only
so
thing
tall.
Caitlin doing that the other girls ain't doing is shoot from deep. But Caitlin Clark has the game that the girls have that are on that level.
But no, I would say Angel. It's a
Hell
lot of
no.
girls that can rebound and but they can post up better. But they can rebound. I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
when I watch my little cousin.
Once Angel Reese work on her post up game, she gonna be unstoppable, dude. Cause she's athletic.
Yeah, I
She
dog,
just
went
gotta
to
look,
I
get
went
that
to
offensive.
this when my cousin went in when she was in the eighth grade. I went to one of her basketball games. She begged me to come. I like, I'm coming. Bro, I don't think I seen one person hit a layup. They was all shooting threes. Just shoot. Everybody was shooting three. I like anybody gonna get a rebound. They just all
Yeah,
shooting. But they were not a tall team, so they just
right.
all shoot. So
Yeah,
that's
they
why I
have
go
to.
with
Yeah,
Caitlin.
yeah.
Yeah, they just
The
got to shoot
short
the
girls
ball a
have to
lot.
do
Yeah.
that. Hey, and see,
yeah,
that's the problem I got with the WNBA, where I think if they want the game to be more exciting, bro, like they changed the game with Jordan, I think they need to take down, the tone down the physicality so they can get those smaller girls into the league. Because think about it, in women's college basketball, the best athletes are what, 4'11"? Like, remember the girl from
Yeah.
Syracuse
Yeah,
that was
they
like, she
short.
was like
Yeah.
the number 2 scorer in the nation? She didn't even get drafted
Yeah.
because they say she was too small. Like, you need those girls in the W because they can cross over. They fast. I think that's what they're missing, man, to make the game more
Yeah.
more, more fun. Because
But
yeah.
the
look at South
W
Carolina.
But,
Look at that South Carolina team. Them short guards they got. How
but,
fast they be getting up and down the court.
well, hold on. Let
yeah.
me bring this
But
back,
the
y'all. Let me bring this back because I got home where the girls play basketball. I've been in a lot of arenas watching girls basketball. Most girls are not as skilled as Caitlin Clark. That's why she a female because most girls are not as skilled. A lot of girls can give effort and they can play defense and they can get rebounds. That's Angel Reese.
No, I
So
disagree, dude.
more,
I
so you
disagree.
saying more girls? So y'all saying more girls are
Bro,
more skilled than there are
I could.
more hustle girls?
That's why
Caitlin
I
Clark.
love college basketball and women's basketball because a lot of girls can shoot jumpers, bro. Girls can shoot
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
guys focus on dunking. Girls work on fundamentals.
Okay. All right. Well,
Caitlin Clark
why the
not even
girls
that
ain't scoring?
skilled to
Well,
me.
why
She not even that
why
skilled.
why the girls ain't scoring 100 points a game then?
Because they
Huh?
not shooting 15 threes.
Right.
Oh, I thought you said
It's
that.
too
Caitlin
because
Clark score all
But
them points because
that's
she
Caitlin Clark
shoot
game.
53 pointers.
bro, they
That's
too
Caitlin Clark
fit.
game.
No, the WNBA letting these
That's
girls
Caitlin
play
Clark
too
game.
physical. They playing too physical, bro.
Dog, Caitlin Clark still getting off. You see what right on that thing? 9 points in 38 seconds.
Yeah, but look how many turnovers she averaging.
Yeah, she's shooting threes.
Dog,
That's what
but,
she does
but,
best. If
but
she
this is
couldn't shoot
what
the three, she
okay.
would have no
Hold,
points.
She
hold
averaging
on,
6
dog.
turnovers a game.
What y'all saying is more girls play like her, and more girls don't play like her.
Yes, they do. Minus the deep three, the girls play like her.
That's
Yeah.
not playing like
They
her,
all
dog.
shoot. They all
That's
shoot.
not playing. Dog, how she play, she shooting from like where dudes can't even shoot, dog. This is what the words come
Exactly.
out my mouth, bro. So they
But
not playing like her.
yes,
But
minus
she
the
ain't
That's
even
deep
hit.
three, they're playing like
She not
her.
even
no,
Well,
hitting like that though.
They playing
dog,
like her
She
more than
not
they
even
playing
hitting.
like Angel Reese, bro.
dog.
She
It's
but
not
like
even
y'all
hitting
saying this right
shots
here.
like that, dog.
What girls
It-
do you
dog,
think want to get down there and bang and get
hey,
rebounds? They not
hey,
trying to do
yeah,
that, dog.
hey,
Angel Reese got a
dog,
unique game. Nobody's trying to do that, bro. The girls are standing around the perimeter and trying to shoot threes. Ain't nobody trying to get down there and bang and get rebounds.
dog, I
Yeah.
got a
Ain't she like the
cousin that
leading
plays.
rebounder in the WNBA and it been like 2 years? Like, how you the leading rebounder in the WNBA 2 years in?
Exactly,
It's
because nobody
crazy.
ain't trying to do
No,
that, man.
the reason why is because she missing a lot of layups and she getting her layups and she putting it
Wh-
back up.
whether she
Keep it a
that,
book.
but I'm saying like whether she miss or not, like in the NBA, if LeBron miss a layup, it's 9 times out of 10. Is he gonna get his own rebound? No. So that's what Rome is saying that other girls not rebounding the ball. Like Angel Reese is missing her shot and still able to get her own rebound. That's
And that shouldn't
crazy.
happen, dog.
That
It
don't
only
happen
happened
in the
because
NBA.
nobody
That
ain't
don't
trying to
even ha-
bang
that
like
don't
that.
happen in
Nobody don't play like
that don't
her.
happen in high school. That don't happen in boys high school basketball. You miss a layup, you probably not gonna get your own rebound. Like there's a high percentage that you're not getting your own rebound. Like the W for Angel Reese to be the leading WNBA rebounder in 2 years, that's crazy. You can say she missed a lot of shots, but if she getting her own rebounds, that's something else. That's something wrong with the other women in the WNBA for you not to be getting the rebound. Because you don't get offensive rebounds a lot. You don't look at somebody's stats and they be like, man, LeBron
Yeah,
had 5 offensive rebounds. Like that don't happen in the NBA game.
dog,
Hell, that
y'all
don't
tell
really
me this.
happen in the WNBA game.
So tell me which one y'all think is easier. Do you think it's easier to take a person that's not skilled or to take a person that's not skilled and teach them how to hit deep threes?
Hold on, say that
I
again.
think
You could
I said, do you think it's easier to teach a person that's not skilled how to rebound or to teach a person that's not skilled how to hit deep threes and handle the rock?
rebounding is easier. It's the easiest. So of course that's gonna be the easiest thing. But you're saying take a person that's not skilled. These women that's playing in college, they skilled.
they
We're
skilled.
No,
not
we
talking
talking
about
about little
nobody just
girls.
fresh off the streets.
No, we talking about little girls that's buying their shoes. A lot of these little girls that buying their shoes, they're not skilled yet. They trying to figure out where they want to go. They playing basketball, or whatever. And if they can say, okay, I can rebound good, I'm gonna get Angel Reese shoes. I play like Angel more than I play like
Man,
Caitlin.
my little cousins is cold and they're skilled. They 9 years old and they go fed crazy on the court. Like
Yeah.
you
They're the best ones
misrepresenting
on the
these young
court.
ladies. A lot of them
No,
are super
and
skilled.
they're the best ones on the court, ain't they?
Oh, it's some people when we go play like
All the,
tournaments and stuff, it's people better
But
than them,
but
dog.
hey,
but on their team, do they start or are they on the bench?
They start.
but you
But
Exactly,
do
the
because they're
remember.
the
thing,
best ones on the team.
yeah, but with AAU basketball, every 95% of the people got skills, bro. Is what I'm
Right,
saying. It's not a lot of
But
right,
you talking
non-skilled people
about
that ain't trying to play.
all right,
right.
you talking about look what you're
All I'm
doing.
saying
Hold
is
hold on, let me make this
Go
point
ahead.
right here. I'll let you have it, JR. You talking about the girls, a select group of girls that they parents and stuff believe in them, and they spending extra money so they can get more experience. When you
Hmm.
go to the high schools, it's a lot of them girls that's on the team that don't even want to be out there. They just out there because they tall.
But
N-
it's that's
man.
why people don't
Nah,
really play high school ball like that no more. It's all about
nah. I
AAU,
don't know what
and then you
high
get
school
to.
you watching.
I think you should look at the college game, bruh. Because like the high school game, you can't really. I mean, the college players are buying shoes too. They have to. They got the money. They can buy their own shoes. I think that if you're not really skilled like that, you probably not really even caring about what shoes you got on like that for real.
Bro, it's some girls out there that can handle this rock. The
I
WNBA just
know
not
it.
Yeah,
drafting them. They not drafting them because
Okay.
they too short.
yeah.
Okay.
They too
Okay.
short.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm with you on
Okay,
that, promo.
Ron.
They too short,
Uh,
man.
Yeah.
okay, promo. Our girls play good right now. But Coach Wilcox doing a great job with our girls right now. Now I follow this stuff, bro. I follow this stuff. But when we go through our history of girls at our school that could really dribble and shoot, it's like 10 of them. It's like 10 since 96 to now. It's like 10 that could dribble and shoot at a high level.
You talking about Vadosta?
Yeah, I'm talking about Austin.
Yeah, but Lounge girls was balling. Sabrina Montgomery, all them girls, they had ballers. My cousin played Tara
No,
Foster.
I know
They
Sabrina, dog. I know,
we was
but
we was
Sabrina,
we
but
was football
but
first.
but Sabrina didn't have the skills like Didi Solo had. She didn't have the
You
skills like
crazy?
Pop, dog. Sabrina wasn't doing crossovers, bro. Sabrina
What?
was Sabrina was a
Diesel.
fast athlete,
But
and she could beat them girls down the court. Dog, when Tasha
I'm
Griffin
happy
and
you
like
mentioned that.
the Lavelle daughter started playing, dog, they making girls fall, like crossing them over and bringing it back, yo-yoing them. Like
Yeah, no, she didn't
Sabrina
have
wasn't
handles like
doing
that.
that.
But yeah, but
That's what
she
I'm
was,
That's
saying.
but she still can
stay
handle
right
the
there,
rock.
Tiger.
She can handle the
Stay right
rock.
there, Tiger. You said crossover. Have
Right.
you ever seen Caitlin Clark cross somebody over? Ever?
Not really, nah, but I see her do a little step back.
That's all she got.
Yeah,
Like
she ain't got no handles.
to me that's the big flaw I had. Promo said it. She don't have no handles. And the
Yeah,
them players in the W, they picking up on it now. She can't take
Man,
nobody
yeah,
off the dribble. If she ain't
y'all
getting a
finna
she a
see
screen to
Reggie
shoot a
Miller.
3-pointer, she ain't getting past nobody.
y'all
Yeah,
finna see who the real great white hope is now. Paige in the league now. Paige way better than Kayla. Y'all finna see.
Yeah.
This finna be the real rival. Y'all finna see who the real great. She finna do Kayla so bad, bruh. That's the real.
and see,
Paige got hurt. Paige got hurt. That's the only reason why Kayla got all the hype, because
Because
Paige was
if
the
it's
one to
me,
start it off.
we didn't seen this iteration before with the WNBA. If you look at the first one was Kelsey Plum. She came into the league, boom, 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 running. And then after that, it was Sabrina Ionescu. She came in, always supposed to be mama mentality. Kobe Bryant was my mentor, this, that, and the third, da, da, da. But it just didn't, for whatever reason, it just didn't take off. I don't know why, little girls just didn't flock to them like how they flocking to. But to me, you see more adults flocking to Caitlin Clark than kids. It's more
Cause
adults.
they started to take up for it. Like it was that sympathy
Because
thing. They go
Exactly.
they
it's
yeah.
a but
Said
what
that
people are hate
sympathy
to
thing.
say and hate to admit, it's a race thing, dog. If Angel
Right.
Reese was not attached to Caitlin Clark, she
It's
would not be as big as she is. I don't care what anybody says.
I
it's
believe
It's
not
it.
a
race.
race thing
It's not.
associated with it.
It
Yes,
can
it
be.
is, bro.
It can
Yes,
be.
it is.
All right, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. What color is all the UConn players? What's the name? The UConn girl. What's the name?
Page,
No,
Page.
not Paige. The other girl. Well, Paige too. The one that was hating
Fudd,
on.
AZ Fudd.
No, the one. You remember at the draft
But
that disrespected Caitlyn? Said I wouldn't take her. I'll take Paige.
Oh, Diana Taurasi.
Diana Taurasi was the
Yeah.
biggest star, and she couldn't draw the people that Caitlyn's bringing in.
Yep.
Paige,
We
but
Paige
understand
ain't
that.
drawing
Kaylin,
the.
but
listen,
but
did you know? Let me
Ain't
ask you
drawing
this.
the
Did
people
you know
she.
Kaylin Clark before they played against Angel Reese in the championship?
Yeah, I watch college basketball, man. I
Did
watch
you know
college basketball. I
see
watch women's college basketball,
see
nobody was rocking with Kaylin Clark until they played Angel Reese in the championship?
bro. I watch
Yep.
women's
From a
college
national
now
Okay,
basketball.
standpoint,
Probo,
yeah.
I
now
watch
you
high
watch women
school.
college basketball.
I watch
Cool.
McDonald's All
I'm talking
Americans.
about the rest of the world. Nobody knew
No,
Kaylin
but
Clark
you
Yeah.
you
until they
asked
played
me,
Angel
I didn't
Reese
but
in
know
the
who she
you
was.
championship.
asked
I
me a
didn't know who
question,
she was.
bro.
Okay,
You,
you answered it, bruh, and that's cool. Move on. Like I've
now
said, the rest of the world didn't know Kaylin Clark like that until she played Angel
we not
Reese.
talking
Yeah.
about the rest of the world.
Yes, we are.
You
You
asked
answered the
me.
question already. You already
Okay,
answered it. You said yes.
right. Okay, so yeah. We
You
ain't talking
said
about the rest
yeah.
of the
look
You already
world.
answered the question.
We ain't talking
Move
about the rest
on.
of the world. Hey,
We
you
are talking
see,
about the rest of the
no, we
world.
not.
We don't
You
care.
thought you
hold
had.
on, y'all.
You thought you had.
Hold on,
You
y'all.
thought you
Hold on,
had
hold on,
something.
hold on,
You thought
hold
you
on.
had something, bro.
Okay,
Wrong.
Probo. Okay,
Wrong.
Probo. Where's Kaylin Clark from,
You
Probo?
thought you had
What
something.
high school did she go to?
You thought you
Exactly.
had
What
something.
high school did she go to, Probo?
You thought you had something, bro.
Yeah,
We ain't
yeah.
gotta
That's
do
what I
that, man.
thought. Shut
We
your
You
don't,
had
ass
we
up,
don't
something.
care
man.
what we don't
So
care
You
what
ain't
look,
know
high
no
Hey,
school
so
damn
they go
look,
Kaylin
to. Man,
Clark.
wrong,
come on now.
what high
wrong.
school Angel Reese came from?
I ain't know Angel
See,
Reese until she was in the
they wait.
championship.
Oh,
That's I can
See,
admit that. You can't.
hold
I didn't.
on, hold on, Ron.
I don't
Look,
have to
I
know
went
what
down
high
this
school
road
she came
before.
from to
I
follow
went down this
her
road
career.
before with promo, and promo will take you down this windy road with no brakes on it, dog. Don't even go down this road, promo. And like what Kimmy said, this is what I see when I see a lot of high school girls. But when a lot of girls are not very skilled, they fight for loose balls, they hustle, they fight, they do all that kind of stuff. I've been seeing this jump for a long time. In the WNBA, they still do the same stuff. They were fighting like crazy last year with Caitlin. They were fighting. So they still do this, and they take their frustration out and they want to get physical with you. Like promo, you said it earlier. They need to take some of the physicality out of the game. Most people that got real skills ain't trying to be physical. It's the people that don't have skills that's trying to be physical. Kyrie Irving is not out there trying to fight folks. He's gonna get you back with them handles. So I hear what y'all saying, but it's and y'all right. Caitlin is not very skilled. Caitlin is really like a Reggie Miller. She a shooter, and
Yep.
they
She's
putting the
just a
ball in her
shooter.
hands because if the ball in her hands more, the crowd's gonna get to see her with the ball, so they're gonna get their money worth. They making her dribble the ball, and you can tell he was taking a lot of life out of her last year because she was losing the ball a lot. She was tired, all that kind of stuff. But y'all got to look at this for what it is. And wrong, you're right. It is some racist stuff in this. That's how it really blowed up. Promo, you might was watching her, but I didn't know nothing about no Caitlin Clark until the hand thing happened. When that happened, that's when everything blew up. Like, that's when the world started
Yep.
knowing about her promo.
That's not true.
Tell you, race is tied to
That's
it,
Now
not
it
dog.
true.
is true.
Yes, it
No, it's
is
It's
not.
true,
four of us.
bro.
It's four of
Nobody
us on
talk
here.
about Kaylin Clark.
Yeah,
bro.
it's 4 of us on this line right now. You the only one saying you know it. The other 3, so you outnumber right now.
Just
That
thinking we,
Nah,
just
bro,
but
thinking we
I mean,
brought
no,
in
no, no,
10,000
no,
more
no, no, no,
people.
no.
but
Hold up.
but
You don't watch. You don't
watches
watch
women
Tiger. You
college
don't
basketball.
Tiger don't watch women's basketball. So
Yeah.
that statement you
Promo.
made don't make sense.
I watched women's basketball, and nobody knew about Kayla Clark until that LSU game.
So
She had
what?
a little run during that tournament. Her team was on a little run, which was cool. But until she played LSU the championship, no, she wasn't big like that, bro. You know it.
Yeah,
What?
that's when she
Come
like
on, Promo.
that's
Stop
when
that
Bro,
bull
that's
crap,
when
okay,
dog.
to me that's when she
Jerome,
like
I
blew
want
up
you to do
more
something. I want
nationally.
you to do something. I want you to go look at Caitlin Clark's rookie year, freshman year, and look how many fucking points she scored, and then you come back and
Promo.
talk to
We
me.
don't care how many
Come back and
points
talk
she
to me.
scored.
Bro,
That
you
doesn't
just
mean
said
she
she
had
wasn't
the
cooking.
buzz, and
Yes,
we're
she
talking
did have the
about buzz
buzz.
and hype,
She
bro.
had the buzz coming
No,
in
she
because she was
didn't,
lighting it
bruh.
up.
No,
Oh
she
my
didn't.
gosh.
Now
How do
No,
you
she
come to
I
didn't,
how do you
bro.
come
knew
to nations how do you come no the number one scorer in women's college basketball if you ain't coming in the
that
front door
she the
dropping
number
Bro,
one
bombs?
scorer in NCAA basketball, period. Men and
Right,
women.
yeah,
She
dropping
number one,
she the
bombs.
number
period.
one scorer in
Yeah.
the history of NBA because she played 4 years and she had to do everything on her team. She won
And
that UConn with
And
a bunch of 5 stars.
yeah,
She's at Iowa where she the
That's true.
only
Yeah.
real baller on the
She's
look,
the
team.
only
Like,
one
come on,
who
man.
can
Let's
top
look at
out.
the facts.
look,
okay, so she came in flaming.
That
So
don't
what are you
mean she
talking
was
about?
popular,
look,
Promo. She goes
exactly
to
like
Iowa
Promo.
first and
Hold
foremost.
on, you know, so obviously you don't follow women's college basketball because
Yes, I do,
those,
Promo. What am I missing?
hold on, those girls are like they like the president on those campuses, those basketball schools, Tennessee, like
Bro, Iowa's
they
not a
are
basketball
popular.
school.
Yes,
Iowa's
it
not a
is.
basketball
Yes, it
school.
is. Yes, it
No, it's
is.
not. No,
Yes,
it's
it
not.
is. It's
Not when
girls.
not when we talk about UConn,
Not
South
Oh
for
my God,
women though.
It's not a basketball school for women, dog.
It
No,
ain't
it's
a
Caitlin
not.
Clark.
Stop
powerhouse.
it.
Yeah, it ain't a powerhouse.
Caitlin put them on the map, dog.
Okay, but you said it's a basketball school.
It is a basketball school. Iowa is a
No,
basketball. It's a
Oh my
basketball
god.
school.
Okay, what other player went to Iowa then?
What,
Exactly. It ain't no
bro?
basketball. I can tell you the players that went to UConn. I can tell you the players that went to South
He,
Carolina.
You
he
talking
got you
about
right there, promo.
powerhouse? No, 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 no. He's talking about powerhouse schools.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Just because Iowa's not, they don't have all them 5 stars, don't mean they're not a basketball school. What are you talking about? That makes no sense.
Promo. If there was a basketball school, 5 stars would be going there.
No, it won't.
Okay.
It's a difference. Like football schools, yeah, basketball schools. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Uh-oh. I know you just
promo. I'm
read
gonna
the
tell. I'm gonna
comment.
tell
That's
Do
why
you
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 got
this,
watch?
silent.
Do you
promo.
watch the tournament every year?
Yeah, I watch the tournament every year.
Anytime
I used to be in
schools are
Vegas every
when schools are going to those tournaments every
uh-huh.
year,
Yeah.
they're basketball schools.
Promo. I'm
What?
gonna tell you
yeah,
this.
The
Come on,
basketball
dog.
schools. The
Stop it,
basketball
I,
man.
schools, bro.
but
Iowa, Iowa ain't finna make no more noise that Caitlin Clark going. They looking for another Caitlin Clark. They
Hey,
ain't
you
They
finna
talk
got
make
about
no more
that.
one,
Let's
noise
see if they
bro.
go
They
to the
got one.
tournament this year, man. They
They
not a
got
basketball
one. They
school.
got one that came in this year.
like that. I mean,
Promo,
they
you
might get
just
to the
said the
tournament,
other day.
but I don't think they're gonna make no noise.
I mean, they might not make no noise, but they got one. Y'all said they're not gonna get another Caitlin Clark. They got. I think she was she a 5 star? A McDonald's All American. They got one this year.
All right. Well, all I'm saying is you talk about there's a lot of adults that support Kayla Clark. There's a reason for that. A lot of this, and that's why the lady came out and said what she said, talking about they can come to the White House. America don't want to admit it, but race is probably the biggest factor in this whole thing with how Caitlin Clark got to the level that she's at. Of course she's good. Of course she balls. She does her part for sure.
No,
But in regards to it getting to the magnitude that it is, it's because of the fact that it was her versus Angel Reese. That's why it blew up the way it did. Now, what's sustaining it? It could be whatever. But what caught that fire was that.
No, it didn't.
hey,
Oh my
hey, hold on,
god.
hold on.
Okay.
No,
Hey,
come on,
hold on.
promo. Come
No,
on,
y'all
dog.
remember
Y'all
y'all
stupid.
remember this conversation we had when Promo was like, the reason why she the GOAT is because she took a team full of nobodies to the championship twice.
Exactly. At the
And
basketball school, she had a team full of nobodies.
So
yeah,
so so how many
Got
national
him.
championships does Iowa have in football?
We gotta
Man, I
go
don't
look. They
know.
got some. You gotta go
How
check
how
it.
many how many national championships Iowa got in football?
More than they do in
now,
basketball.
No, answer the
now,
question.
now,
So how can they be a football school?
Bro,
Because that what people known
Iowa ain't
for.
a football, basketball, baseball. They're not one
Hey,
of them schools,
Man,
dog.
yeah,
bro, it don't matter.
What?
well,
Caitlin Clark's entire career
She was a
elevated
baller.
the women's basketball
no,
program. They made
Cool.
it to the finals. They made it deep into the tournament. It's a women's school while she's there.
We not disagree with that.
It's a
uh,
women's powerhouse basketball program with Caitlin Clark. So what are you
No,
talking about?
hey,
Kayla Clark ain't
hey,
there no more, Pro Bowl.
No. We
hey,
talking about when she
y'all
was there.
remember?
That's what we talking about.
Do
Promo,
y'all
man.
remember the girl from Dallas? What's the girl name? I think she got an African last name, and she had like the bright pink shoes on, and she was balling with her and Caitlin Clark them, and they beat in the All-Star game. They beat Tarashi them last year. Y'all
Yeah, they
remember?
beat the OGs.
Y'all remember that girl name? The one for
Uh,
Dallas?
yeah, she's cold. Her last name is like, dang, she had
Oh,
like
Agua or
34
something like
Enrique.
that.
something. Yeah, the guard
Enrique.
guard
Enrique
shit.
Enrique.
is
Enrique.
Enrique.
Yeah, Enrique something.
Yeah.
and look,
Enrique.
I thought I was
Enrique
gonna be on here for
Ungawale.
look, I thought I was gonna be here for 1 hour. Y'all got me on here for 3 hours, but we're gonna
That
close
could
it off like this.
promo, man. He be
Look,
dragging shit out.
No,
look.
that's
Is,
you, dog.
is this Enrique Uguagle? Is this her right here?
No,
Nah, that ain't her.
that's
It
one of
ain't
the
her.
twins. Nah, that ain't
Nah,
her.
that's
Well, who is this?
Abuma K.
yeah, that's a boomer case. She was
Th-
cold too.
She got a twin sister
Yeah.
that play.
Yeah. They
So
played at
she ain't
Stanford.
playing no more.
Nah, she ain't playing
Nah,
no
she
more.
Nah,
ain't,
she
but her
done.
sister plays.
Oh, so she an
She's a
analyst now.
Yeah.
yeah, she an
Yeah.
analyst.
And then the crazy thing is, her sister not even built like that. They look the same in the face,
And
but
they twins.
different body style. And
She
they
might
twins.
be. We ain't seen her sister in a dress yet.
Man, they must be
Yeah,
serving. They must be serving a lot of cornbread on that set, boy.
They twins.
hey, Angel Reese. This is all I want to see. Do some shows with something like this on, and I'm cool. I'm cool with
See,
this
that's
right here.
still
Like,
sexualizing though, man. So you see, you can't do that,
no,
Tiger. You can't pick and
but
choose what she wear to
this
show
is
off
what
her
I'm
body.
saying.
It's still
No, this
showing
is what
off
But
I'm
her
wait,
saying.
body.
Angel Reese
This-
didn't want stuff like she wears stuff like that too.
but that's what I'm saying. If she wears stuff like that, that's still your body still covered. Cool. But when you start wearing stuff where you're showing too much skin, then it's just like it's starting to get ratchet a little bit. It's a little ratchet.
Have
Just
she?
keep
Nah.
I
it.
got one question for you. Has she ever wore any of that type of stuff to the game? When you seeing her walking through the tunnel and she doing what she's showing off her business, have you ever seen her with any of that stuff on?
I'm gonna say this right here. The last time I seen her doing a little walk, and I don't know if I got it down here. She came out. She had like a little skirt on, and before she did her little turnaround, she looked down like to see. Here you go, right here. Watch what she do. And it's like, girl, you doing? Here you go.
I miss you today.
Now see, the beginning was good when she kind of started going to the little area.
Yeah, I'm glad to cut you off right there because you just say some bull. Man,
Look, if we ever
It
go
they
to
was
cut you
not.
South,
off.
if we
She
ever go to
showed a
South
little
Beach with Tiger,
kneecap, dog, and you tripping.
It was.
Oh,
Hey,
No,
Tiger
it
gonna
was
want
nothing
before the
wrong
everybody
with.
kneecap.
covered up on South Beach.
Hey,
I
it was
give
Everybody.
up,
No,
man.
it was
no.
nothing wrong with
Before
that
the
outfit, man.
no. I ain't saying nothing wrong with the outfit. Look what she.
There you go. He gonna want everybody covered up on South Beach. Everybody.
Yeah. Hey,
Y'all
yeah,
put
yeah.
some clothes on. Y'all can't be out here like this.
Hey, yeah. Hey,
Hey,
Tiger, you
young
might want to
lady.
walk
Hey,
away from
hey,
that
young
one.
lady.
You might want to walk away from
Clothes
that one,
on,
bro.
young lady.
Hey, cause y'all know the white girl that
I
played
think
with
I
the
scared my
fever.
computer, man.
Hey, Tiger, you might want to walk away from that one because the white girl that played with the fever, the new girl that they said had relations with the owner from the other team she just came from. She wears sexy
Mhm.
outfits than that, and she do the same tight walks on the legs and everything.
But
Hmm.
hold on, y'all missing what I'm saying. Y'all missing what I'm saying. She did a whole turnaround. Why did she do a turnaround?
The girl
To
too.
cover herself up.
All right, so she had to cover herself up to make sure she wasn't gonna show too much, right?
Mm-hmm.
She was like, "Oh, hold on, let me make sure I ain't gonna show too much." You shouldn't go out the house with someone that you think you might show too much.
But she had on a jacket.
Oh, she had on the jacket. That's a part of the thing. Like she wore what she wore under because
Nah,
the jacket go cover it up.
nah, Tiger. We
No,
can't link up in Orlando then. When CU go play UCF in Orlando again, nah, nah, you just stay at the
Yeah,
hotel.
Tiger,
You go
Tiger,
home and shoot
Tiger,
on. We'll
no,
go
Tiger
out.
no,
acting like
You stay at
no,
the
Angel
no.
Reese
hotel, dog.
13, man.
No, no,
She's a
no.
grown
I
woman. She's not
I had
13,
this
bro.
I had this conversation with a lady one time, and she was just like, "You can't tell women what to wear." Ah, da, 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 da. I said, "You're right. I can't tell women what to wear." I said, "But when you wear, cause we was at a bar, the girl, she was drunk. She was like slizzard, and she had like a little old skirt on." I said, "That ain't good right there. You drunk, don't really know where you at with a low dress on." I said, "If you get around a dude that don't got good sense, that could go bad." And she was like, "You can't tell the jury and you go in the hood, you setting yourself up to get robbed. If you put yourself in a situation where you're vulnerable, you setting yourself up. You can't do that. You got to be mindful whenever you move around. These folks out here in this world don't care about you like that. You got to be mindful."
That's true, but at the same time, people still live their life, dog. That's like saying don't drive your nice car around because somebody will break in. I mean, you work hard for your nice car, so you want to drive around in it.
I mean, that's
You know
true,
what I'm
but you can
saying?
lock your doors. You can lock your doors. But you see how Coach Prime got
Yeah,
that
it's not.
that the gas station in the house, and you see what two Chain said. He said, "Look, he said I don't even really drive my other cars around. I drive my electrical car because I can charge it up at the house and I can charge it up at the studio, so I don't have to stop at gas stations because that's where a lot of stuff go down at gas stations. So yeah, if you got something nice, it's a chance that you become a target. That's what it is.
So
Yeah,
don't buy nothing
it's true,
nice. Is that
man.
what you saying?
I ain't saying
Two
nobody else, but
two
when you
things
buy
can be
something
true.
nice, you gotta be mindful.
Yeah, it's part of
It's
the
a reason
Two
why
game,
things can
though.
be
Shadur got
true.
a
And it,
But the
like
re
it's a reason why Shadur got a bodyguard.
true.
yeah,
But look, the real question is, Tiger, is you looking though? If Angel Reese
Yeah,
walking down the street, we all in Orlando. We going to go see UCF and CU, and Angel Reese at the game, and she walking down, she had the booty shorts on. You looking, or you gonna be like,
yeah, I'm
Jr.
looking.
Look, wrong.
No,
Look,
look,
cover
nah,
your
dog,
eyes.
don't
Cover
don't
your
look,
eyes,
don't
look,
look
dog.
at
look,
that.
look,
Cover
look,
your eyes.
look,
promo,
look,
promo, cover your
look,
eye. You
look,
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 just
look,
like we
look. No,
all
no,
gonna
no,
look.
no, no, no. Now I'm gonna tell y'all where I had the best time of my life when I went to that Houston rodeo. That was a great time. That was a
Mm-hmm.
great time.
I
But
told you.
none of them women
But we
had
got
shoe
some women
deals.
out there H time, boy.
Hey, none of
Yeah.
them women have shoe deals, so they can do what they want to do and go on about their business. I had a great time.
Oh, you bumping shoulders with some millionaires, though. There's some people got some paper at H-Town. You crazy.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
because
it
they ain't got
probably
no shoe
was.
deals, don't mean they ain't got no money.
That oil money.
But when you rich, you can do what you want to do. Puffy, you seen that with Puffy for a
But
while. He got
listen,
away with a
Tiger,
lot of stuff.
don't you think that Angel Reese was doing all this before she got a shoe deal? Reebok want her to
But
keep doing what they doing because the people that they trying to sell shoes to, they walking around with the shorts with the butt hanging out. Like that is the whole point of it. That's her image. That's what she does right now at her young
Oh.
age. She
Hey,
hasn't
uh,
matured yet
hey,
all
to
Tiger,
right,
be to where the level you want her to be at. She's not there.
hey,
That's
wait a
not
minute.
her.
I got something for y'all. What y'all think about this? Nelly is rebranding the apple bottoms. Angel Reese need to get that deal.
no,
No,
she
because
don't.
the 13-year-old little girl that Tiger talking
No,
about
all right,
don't
okay,
need no
all right,
apple bottom
all
jeans.
right. I'm glad y'all saying this. I'm glad y'all saying this.
My
When
daughter
Nelly
wouldn't be
tried to
able to ask
go,
no apple bottom
when,
jeans, man.
look, when Nelly tried to go to Spelman and do that speech, and his sister passed away, what Spelman told Nelly.
That's
Let's
because
talk about.
Nelly would do it, just talk about drugs and killing and doing all that other stuff.
No, no, no,
Yeah.
no. It was
What
all
do
He
you
about
was
girls.
keeping it
mean?
clean,
No,
Country girl?
man.
What was
they,
Nelly's what?
Nah,
they didn't
Nelly
like
don't
how
talk
he
about
had the
drugs.
apple bottoms. They didn't like how he had the apple bottoms, and they didn't like how he had that tip drill video. That's what they didn't like.
But it wasn't
They say
what
they say he
it's
disrespected
jeans.
women. They
They
said
genes.
he disrespect women. That's
But
what they said.
you got a woman doing this, so
Right.
they can't say she disrespecting women. She
Yeah,
doing what she
they
do.
can't say yeah, she
He
she a
ain't
And
whole
this is a
woman.
whole different day and age, Tiger. That's
right.
what you don't understand. This is what's
Dog,
selling. This is what the women her age are doing, bruh.
And
You
Tiger,
want her to be this
dog.
polished, matured, done been through it, had her heart broke, probably done been divorced. 37-year
Yep.
old girl, she's 23, bro. Like,
23,
Spell,
man.
stop
Spell,
trying to make her something
23
she
Tiger.
not.
Spellman dropped the
Dog.
ball on that, Tiger.
All right,
They
all
dropped the
right.
ball on that.
Dog,
That was their moment. That was their moment.
you
They dropped the ball.
you can say what you want to say, dog. Look, we had Kim's when I was little too. We've
No,
seen this before.
dude, apple
But
bottom
who
jeans ain't bad jeans. You act like they got the butt cheeks hanging out the jeans. It's
dog,
not.
I
I
said
mean,
Kim.
I buy my old lady a pair if they come back out. Nostalgia for
I
real.
yeah, I used to like the apple bottom back in the day. I like when Gene Wine had that son in those jeans. I like that. Y'all acting like this is what I'm saying. Y'all can't split the difference. Like, okay, and I want to say this a few seconds ago. Let's change it up. So Adrian Wilson, what should Adrian Wilson do to better her brand?
Now, what should Asia Wilson do?
Yeah.
Social media. Social media.
So she open with her relationship with Bam Adebayo now. So I think she
Right.
should center more on that with younger kids. That's
Yep.
what she should do because that brand would fit her better. I got a boyfriend, this me. I'm a two-time champion, MVP, and all of that stuff. That's what she should do. And that's what Nike started to do with her now. Now you see her commercials, and she got little
Right.
girls in her commercials.
Right. Just her
That's what they should do with her
personality.
brand.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
when she let her fans see her personality and she's not mean all the time, you know what I mean? You sell some
Yeah.
sneakers, man.
So all right. So you see what promo just said? Mean all the time. That for me, she need to be nicer off the court. On the court, be an animal. Be an animal. But off the court, she need to be a little nicer, dog. She just seemed like she that mean, that Karen. She just seemed like
Well,
she one of them.
yeah, but you gotta hear her story though. Go watch her interview and when she explained how she was
LeBron.
brought up, and then you'll understand why she think the way
I,
she thinks.
you're right, but guess what? And I thought about this the other day. Beasley and LeBron were brought up the same way, but they still move different. They both
Nah,
move in a different house every year. Both of them said they moved in a different house every year. Both of them they had a dad. They grew up with their moms, and they had coaches and stuff helping them along the way. And both of them mama was on them. Beasley said his mama was on him tough. They
And
grew up the
Beasley
same way.
Beasley mama stole his money from him. Mama didn't. That changed the
LeBron
whole.
mom
That
and
changed
dad.
the whole.
Look,
That changed the whole
LeBron
dynamic
mom,
just right there.
right.
LeBron
Nah,
mom
LeBron
embarrassed him
mama
big
did
time.
sleep. LeBron mama did
Yeah,
sleep with that dude.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
but that was
Y'all
but
but
don't
that
do
was
she
that.
that,
but
that was
but
later on though in the
she ain't betray his trust.
Le,
That's she a
LeBron mama
grown
was
woman.
back.
She gonna do what the hell
hey,
she
hey,
want.
but what's wrong with that though? They the same
Yeah,
age.
she a
She was
grown
young.
woman.
She was
No,
young.
come on,
Nah,
man.
nah, I
Come
can't.
on, man.
Nah,
See, you
She
no,
don't
was
do that,
no,
young.
promo.
no.
She was
Y'all
Don't do
act
young,
that,
like that
bro.
was
promo.
his
Hey,
friend.
No,
Y'all
dog,
act
Bro,
like
cut
that
that
was
out,
his
bro.
friend or something.
dude,
That
she
was his
was young.
teammate, bro.
no,
It
no.
don't
That
matter.
was his teammate.
It
Y'all
don't
sound like
matter.
That's the
entanglement.
teammate, dog.
Yeah,
You
but
can't
Y'all
do
sound
that,
like
dog.
an entanglement now.
We
It's an
sound just
so
like
entanglement.
you said.
hold up,
Angel Reese need to change who she
hold up,
is. That's what we
Tiger,
sound like.
Tiger,
We
hold
No,
sound
hold up,
like you.
Tiger, hold up.
no,
All
I
right,
don't.
so
No, I
hey,
don't.
let me put the shoes on your feet right now. Check this out.
Mm-hmm.
If we on the same team, right? My mom, she what, 41? You what, 25? And she hitting on you, and she trying to give you that box. You gonna pass on it if she hot?
Yes,
Just cause we
dog. 'Cause I don't want to hurt
teammates?
your feelings. Because I don't want to hurt
Huh?
your feelings, dog. I would
But you
not want
don't.
to hurt your feelings, dog. Because
But you
if
think
that get back to
Delonte
you,
West
dog.
cared about LeBron James' feelings? He don't care about LeBron James' feelings. He probably hated LeBron James.
But this is the biggest thing. Okay, the one like West can feel how they want to feel, but LeBron mama supposed to care about LeBron feelings.
But that's her. That you
Yeah.
can't blame Delonte West. She did that. She's the mature one,
No,
right?
that's what I just said.
Yeah, she's
So
older
we
than
talking about
him.
LeBron. Yeah,
Yeah, but they
LeBron James
killed.
mama should care
But
about her son.
they killed his career.
No, they ain't killed his career. His
Yeah, they
mental,
did.
his
They
mental
blackballed him out
self
the league
killed.
after that, bro.
No,
After that,
he
yeah. He got
he
blackballed
killed
out the
his
league after
career,
that.
dog. You got to know the difference. You got to know the difference. You got to know when to say when. And like how that dude just try to holler at that coach daughter. You don't try to holler at your head coach daughter, bro. It's some things you don't do, dog.
But
You
how do
don't
you know
holler at
she
the
didn't try to holler at
franchise
him?
mama, dog.
How do you know
It
she
don't
didn't try to holler
matter.
at him?
That's the franchise of the team. You don't try to holler at his mama, bro.
But how do
You
you know
don't.
she didn't
Look,
try to holler at him? I'm pretty
it
sure
don't
that dude didn't
matter.
just try to hit on that dude mama.
Oh, okay. All right. Promo. You an NBA player. How many women you got chasing you? You an NBA player. You got all these options, dog.
But you
You
don't
got all
know
these
how many
options.
options you get. Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you,
Promo, you making excuses now, dog.
no, I'm not making no excuse, bro. The two live stews. You remember the two live stews?
Mm-hmm. I know
A
them. They don't get you
famous
nothing.
a famous quote that Ryan Stewart always said: "The box is undefeated.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
undefeated.
that's true.
A man ain't gonna turn it down. It's
Well,
undefeated.
sometimes.
It's
It's
undefeated,
like
dog.
it
It
once you
wins all
get
the
to a
time.
certain level. No, once you get to a certain level of maturity, you kind of like start like,
That
and I
that ain't
get you.
true.
The one
That
West
ain't
was
true.
still.
Look at the
No, it
NBA.
is
Look at
true.
the NBA. No, it ain't. Look at the NBA right now.
These dudes are still immature, dog. They still young. They still young men.
Delonte
They
West
still
was
young men.
young. Delonte West was
Exactly.
young when that happened.
That's true. But even though as a man, it's a lot of stuff you can do as a young boy and get yourself in a lot of trouble. You got to know when to say when. You got to know when to walk away.
The box is undefeated.
And for some people it is, for some people it ain't.
Hey,
Some some
look at your boy Zion White right now. Look at Ant Man.
Out of control.
Look at Jalen
Out of
Green.
control.
The
yeah,
box is
but look,
Out of
undefeated.
control,
The
man.
box is
I
undefeated. I
but,
don't care how
but
much
look
money
at
you got. They
look
can't
at
turn that thing
LeBron.
down, man.
Look at LeBron. Look at Stephen Curry.
No,
Look
don't
at
look at
guys like
LeBron.
Wait. No. You right. But guess what? He been with his girl since high school. Curry
Nah,
been with his
don't look
girl
at
since high school. You can't look at them
don't
two.
ask LeBron.
well, I
Yeah,
can't
Drew
look at
Shador
them.
got a whole different story.
because
Definitely
they've
don't
been in
have
a
LeBron.
relationship. They already got a woman. Zion ain't had no girl at Duke in high school, so they
I
they
got
free. Ant-Man, they.
no.
What say
Zion
Jerome? You
had a
got all that
girl.
money, you get what you want. They
Mhm.
just need to be they just need to be more safe and more responsible and wear protection, but they not doing that.
I don't think Delonte broke any code. He ain't got no
I don't either.
loyalty to LeBron. He ain't probably even like LeBron. That's all on LeBron mama, man.
And
Nah,
she
he
I
was
mean
broke the
that
young.
code, man.
that's
She's
on both
young too.
that's
But
on
Tiger
both of
got
them,
He broke
dog.
the code,
but
dog.
Tiger,
Nah,
she's
ain't
young.
no code. If I'm like, you just got here, bro? I don't know
Right.
you like that. What do you
So
mean
so
code?
I so if a dude
That's the face of the
if a
franchise.
so
Come on, man.
so wrong. If you found out one of your teammates was smashing your mama, you wouldn't want to fight that dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna want to fight it, but he don't owe me no
Why?
loyalty. He don't.
Because he ain't
I'm
breaking
be
no
mad at my
code.
mom. I'm be mad at my
If
mom,
he
dog.
if he ain't breaking no code, you should be like, dog, what we got for homework today, dog? You good?
No,
You
I'm
ain't
gonna
breaking
be
no
bad.
code.
I'm gonna. If I'm faulting anybody, I'm faulting my mom on that. I'm not faulting him. She should know better. Like, why would you do that to me? That's what I'm saying. Now, if
Both of
that's
them
my
should know better.
boy, like if that's my boy, it's a whole different ball game. Like if that's one of my partners.
Yeah.
But this kid just got here. I don't know him from a can of paint. We just play on the same team.
Okay. Lil Beasley told Dwight Howard. Dwight, he was like, all y'all NBA dudes did me wrong. And Dwight was like, what? I ain't never do none of you. He said, dude, you try to holler at my sister. And he was like, what? I ain't. He was like, man, we was young back then. He was like, man, my sister tall. I know you like them tall girl. My sister 6'1". And he started laughing. And he was like, dog, you trying to holler at my sister, dog. You supposed to be helping me. And you trying to holler at my sister. That's breaking the code, dog.
Bruh, that's not if that's not your man's, if that's not your partner, if y'all ain't got no kind of ties like that, like there's codes that
That's
don't need to be like if you my boy, there's codes. But if I don't know you, like what? Come on now.
so Rome pretty much letting us know don't bring our mamas around.
Yeah,
No, I'm
nobody.
not saying that. Like
Nobody.
I rock with
Baby
y'all.
go.
Like y'all,
None.
see,
You can't bring
now
nothing
y'all
around.
being weird because I literally just said if I rock with you, there's obviously that code there. But they did. Them dudes wasn't rocking with LeBron. They didn't like LeBron.
Look at Boosie. I mean,
I'm,
Boosie said
I'm
facts. He broke the code, and Boosie said he would never cross that line with a teammate. You know what I'm talking
Boosie, you be hating on us. I know you crossed that line. You would definitely cross that line for sure. You was just in the comments the other night talking crazy, so I know you crossed that line. Yeah, man, I don't want to hear anybody else can say it, but not Boosie. Nope, hell no.
about? Oh man, well yeah, man. Look, man.
I mean,
Look, man. I appreciate.
I just think they was young, man. They made a mistake because his mom was young, bro. Like she had
Hey,
LeBron when
don't
she was
trust,
really young.
don't trust nothing around promo, boy. Do not
Nah,
trust. He
it's
a DJ.
it's
He
promo fault though for
he
No,
sure.
no, no. I'm saying they was young, bro.
DJ.
They made a mistake.
I mean, it's
D,
LeBron mom fault. Like your mom shouldn't put you in that situation, dog.
Right.
and we had a vote the other day, like which professions are the grimiest, and we came to an anonymous decision that DJs they the grimiest. Promo.
I disagree.
You got to grind, dog.
I
You got to
disagree with
grind.
that.
oh yeah,
Crazy, man.
I disagree with
DJs out
that
there
big
getting
time.
busy. They out
Yeah,
there getting
DJs
busy.
they got all
Them,
girls that
them,
want
and,
to come.
them and truck drivers. So
Nah.
we doubling down. Truck drivers and DJs. So we doubling down.
That
Promo
Yeah, the
hit
front
double.
door and the
Hey,
back door. Oh,
y'all talking about back in the 80s. It don't work like that no more.
Nah, it's
yes, it
definitely
do,
cold,
bro.
man. But
Yeah.
that's on his
No, it
mama,
don't.
dog. She should have did that.
Yeah, it's all
That's all
ladies
I got to
wrong,
say.
man. That's
That's
Yeah,
pretty
all I
man.
got
much
to say.
all ladies wrong, man.
But look, man,
Yeah,
I
man.
appreciate y'all for rocking out with me tonight, man. I gotta go to work in 3 hours, man. I'll holler at
Oh
y'all, man.
snap! What the hell? All
God,
right,
good
man.
Lord.
Why you stay on this
Yeah, man. Be
long, man? You
careful,
must be
man.
Yeah,
tired.
man.
Shit.
All
Hey,
right, man.
y'all,
I'll holler at you.
All right,
all
man.
right, y'all be
All
easy.
right, man.
All right, y'all.